As game one is gearing up to get started in a series of best-of-5 matches. And to start the night off, it's going to be Isaiah versus Troy to get this show on the road, currently in warm-up mode. But they are getting geared up. Josiah, we're going to welcome you to the broadcast booth for the first time.
Yes.
What are your impressions? You've seen these two play for many matches in the past, and if he continues to do things like that, and it's going to be a tough night for Troy. But what are your thoughts leading into this best of 5?
Well, not only have I seen them play, but I've played against them both many of times, and
Two different styles.
Yes. As long as Isaiah doesn't try to, too many fancy serves, I think he'll play a good game.
Would you predict him to take the series in the best of 5?
I may predict Troy. The pressure's on.
Pressure's on.
And as my experience playing against Troy, he always overcomes the pressure and comes through. So we'll see how the bearded Eggman plays. Also known as my brother.
Also known as your brother, Isaiah. And I think you good with your warm-ups and ready to get this show on the road? Good. So now we're going to determine who's going to take the first serve. Troy with the hidden ball trick. No, it's not baseball. Isaiah wins, and so let's get this serve flipped over to Isaiah. Table sides are good, and the first serve of the game right now. Nice, simple, easy, but just like that, off the table for Isaiah.
Yes.
That's going to be a net serve.
It's hard to return those ones when you wait for it to come to the bottom of the table.
It does make for a tough return.
Oh, yeah. Troy put some good spin on there. Isaiah just couldn't return it.
And a back and forth. It's going to be 3 in a row for Troy as Isaiah overshoots that one. What are you seeing early on?
I'm seeing Isaiah not being able to overcome Troy's spin. He's having trouble following the ball.
Well, he's going to take the serve now and see if he can get himself on the board. He's down an early 4-0 in this first game. Now he's got a point on the board. 4-1 as Troy sends it over the right side of the table. Back to back, same thing. Troy's going to get the serve back, but he's let Isaiah come within half. Oh man.
What a serve.
Great return, Isaiah. Shoots it over the table, but that was a great return before that. Isaiah with a serve, down by 4. Now we're going to take a look at the replay on that as Troy gets the point, but if you look at this serve, it's a perfect serve. Isaiah, Troy handles it well, back and forth, and then just somehow doesn't quite come up with it.
Just missed it. It happens.
Down by 5 now, Isaiah with the serve. And into the net.
A little aggressive on that one. I think if he would have taken his time, I'd have lined up with the ball, he would have had a better return.
What a great return there for Isaiah.
Yes.
Look at this, just perfect. Good
I'll say
serve.
that return was just like my cup ramen here. It was hot.
It was hot. Yep, just like that, Troy. A little too hot to handle there. And that serve. Oh, beautiful returns. Back and forth. Oh, right here into the booth.
Yes.
It's going to be a point for Isaiah.
That was some great rallying right there.
Within 3.
Not often you see a miss like that.
Man, Isaiah now only within 2 points of tying Troy up in this first game now. Only one down.
I don't know if we're watching ping pong or Alabama versus Georgia.
Well, we'll see if Isaiah overcomes, and then Troy ends up winning. That'll show that.
Yeah. Oh, man. Just a nasty serve there, and Troy just couldn't get it over. Once again.
No, it's going to be game point now. 10-8 with Troy and the serve. Nice, simple back and forth. That's going to do it.
That was a great first game between Isaiah and Troy. I think Isaiah had a little bit of issues returning certain spins. He couldn't tell what kind of spin was on it, and were sent into the net many of times. And like I said, I thought Troy would come up with a win for the first one, and he did.
And he did. And we'll see what happens in game 2. And man, Troy's going to pick up where he left off in game 1 and start game 2 leading 1-0. Oh, swing and a miss. Tied it up 1-1. Great back and forth. Great returns. We'll take a look at that. Troy's going to get the point as Isaiah overshoots the table, but excellent back and forths and returns from both. Beautiful by Troy there. Just a little over the table from Isaiah. Gives Troy the edge 2-1.
Really like watching the game when you're playing far from the table. It's where it gets interesting.
It does.
Troy having a little trouble getting the ball.
Oh, just perfectly placed by Isaiah right there. It made it difficult to get back over the net. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, what a great return by Isaiah.
Isaiah up by 2 in this second game in the best of 5. Now up by 3. What a return.
Oh,
I think Isaiah may have found his groove right there. Look at that. And his own side, 7 points for Isaiah.
I think he had his paddle pointed down just a little bit too much. If he would have brought the angle up of the paddle, he would have had that right over on Isaiah's side.
Just barely clips the net on his own side. Almost got it over. Ooh. Point for Troy, much needed. He's down by 4.
When you're down this much, I think you got to get the fancy stuff out of the game and just go to your old ping pong.
It's the old traditional get the ball over the net and on the other side, huh? 2
Yeah.
points in a row Troy's got. Down by 3. 7-5 game now. It's 3 points in a row for Troy.
I see most of the returns that Isaiah's missing are the ones that are going below the table. When he hits it from below the table, it overshoots most of the time.
Those are tough ones to make for sure. I'll tell you what, that's one of the best back and forths we've seen in a while. Nice rally right here. Back and forth and then just right into the net. But I'll tell you what, it was looking good for both of them until it wasn't. Ties it up. It's 7-7 game. Isaiah with the serve. Troy's got the match lead 1-0.
A little unsportsmanlike language there, but that's okay. It happens.
I believe that's 6 in a row for Troy. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Thing of beauty. Let's take a look at that one because that was beautiful. Nice rally.
Isaiah had his eye on the ball and was able to keep track of it and return it. And
Look at that. Oh, man, that was perfectly placed.
yes, Troy just couldn't keep up. Oh. Great return.
Ties it up, 9-9. And just got that to land on the other side for a let. Remains 9-9. Great serve from Isaiah.
Oh.
And that's tough. Troy's got the game point right now, but that was
It's always the worst when you think it's going to get it over and it just barely comes back.
Little top spin probably would have pushed it over. Great serve. What an outstanding serve from Isaiah. Look at this. The determination. You can see it. Gets back.
That must have been a Democrat
Just.
play because Troy sent that to the left.
Oh, wow. 11-10. Still game point.
Troy kept his eye on the ball and was able to send that return back very nicely.
Oh, my goodness. And that's how Troy's going to take game
What
2.
a way to win.
Serve and just perfectly placed right there. Jubilation on Troy's part. And game 3 begins right now.
This has been a very exciting matchup.
I'll tell you what, Troy can win this in a shutout of matches if he takes this one.
But as my experience playing against Isaiah, he tightens up the boas and he comes up and makes a comeback usually.
Well, he's going to need it right here. This is amazing.
Oh,
Great point for Isaiah. We're going to take a look at that.
great rally too.
Again, just excellent. Look at this. Great return by Troy. And he gets the hard one. The one's a little easier.
Yep.
Sometimes can be the tough ones.
Oh,
Just like that, it's tied up.
oh.
I think Isaiah thought that one was going off the table and then has to quickly adjust and can't land it. 2-1 Troy, game 3 and a best of 5.
Troy is really setting the tone for this game.
And a nice let serve and a redo. Remains 3-1.
Oh, great rally, but great returns by both sides. They both really kept their eyes on the ball and was able to send it over the net.
Oh, man. Just like that, Isaiah's now tied it up.
Like I said, he always comes back. I've lost many games after being down or being up.
He's definitely improved his technique over these last few weeks.
Yes.
This is excellent. What a play by Isaiah to go up by 2 points.
You know, Isaiah started his ping pong career just last year. I believe he started out 0 of 970, but he's really come up since then.
He's become difficult to beat, but tonight Troy's had his number just a little bit.
I started off watching him lose and lose and lose, and then now I lose most of the time to him.
That's the same here. I'm almost regretting ever getting him into this sport. Used to be a nice leisurely activity. Now it's become work and even worse, exercise.
Now I sweat doing it. I used to play this in my college dorm.
Troy's serve tied up 5-5. Oh, and he overshoots
just overshot the serve.
You know what? Isaiah's landing those. They're pretty nice and difficult to return when they come at you like that.
Oh,
I'm not sure what happened there, but quick miss.
He can't really see what what kind of spin is on it, so he went the wrong way with his return.
It's up 8-6. I'm a little surprised in this game 3 that nobody's taking a timeout to take a breather. especially in this match game if
Yeah, I'm
Troy were to win.
Yeah, and I'm really surprised he doesn't have his glasses on, considering his issue with depth perception. Isaiah, that is.
At a point, 9-7. Well, I think they've been sliding off during games.
And that's a game point.
Not quite, because
Oh.
he's up by 1.
Oh, was it? I thought it was 10. Sorry. My glasses are somewhere on the belt line crushed.
All right, now they're going to take it a little easier. Beautiful. That was nice. It's game point now, and it's Isaiah's game point. Let's take a look at that replay.
Troy really tried to turn this in from ping pong to WWE SmackDown, but he just overshot it once again. He had the angle on his paddle a little wrong.
Smacked it down all right, just right into the net. Game point. Isaiah desperately needs this.
Oh, what a
wow.
point.
Right off the edge. Right off the edge. Perfect serve. Back and forth rally. And just where Isaiah can't reach it. Great placement by Troy. And now he's tied it up. So back-to-back games, we're going into extra innings.
Mm-hmm. It's good to see good games, though.
That's exactly what you want to see.
Troy's won all 3, but none of them been blowouts. That's what really matters.
Well, Isaiah with the advantage, but Troy with the serve.
Oh man,
Tied it back up.
tie.
Great on both sides. Point for Troy.
And Troy finally adjusted his paddle angle, was able to send that right over the net.
Troy with the advantage. Oh, and just like that, it's tied up yet again. Isaiah with the serve.
Yes, and he finally got that return from under the table he's been looking for with the top spin.
Sends it back. Troy's advantage and serve. Look at these low ones, and back and forth it goes. Isaiah has tied it back up and has a serve.
And Troy prematurely thought he won. He was going for the handshake, sportsmanlike. I appreciate it, but
Yeah. Generally, if you shoot the table over or shoot it over the table, you don't get the point.
we still got some ping to pong. So
Some pong to ping. Here it goes. Crucial game for Isaiah to stay in this match. He's going to take the advantage. Troy's going to have the serve, but Isaiah with the advantage here. Nice side table serve. Working the angles back and forth.
that's the
Shoots it
game.
over. That's going to do it. Isaiah's going to take a game in this, and he is not dead yet.
no, like I said, I expected Troy to win the first 1 or 2, but I told you, Isaiah, when he tightens his boas, he comes back. Boas are shoes, by the way, for you viewers that don't know.
Not the snake, I assume. Oh,
Yeah, not the
man,
snake.
that's an easy point for
Although
Isaiah.
Isaiah does love to attempt the snake move.
He does. That's 2 in a row for Isaiah. This is game 4 at a best of 5. Troy has the match advantage. Isaiah's got the game advantage in this one so far, 2-0. Great back and forth. First point for Troy in game 4. Excellent rally back and forth. Simple to hard. Nice return by Troy.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, Isaiah.
And there goes those issues I was talking about with the depth perception. If he had his glasses on, he probably would have smacked that one right back over. As we watch the replay, he just misses it.
Into the net. Troy leads for the first time in game 4. Over the table. Tied it up for Isaiah. 3-3.
I think Troy over adjusted this time on his spike and had his paddle almost even with his face.
Now back-to-back points for Isaiah. 4-3. He's back in the lead in game 4. Tied up yet again.
Oh, what a...
And untied.
Just like my shoes.
Oh, wow. I'm not sure what the situation was with that, but Troy launched that into somewhere where there was no table.
Hit the flag, too. Isaiah takes a breather. Is it a net serve?
Let serve.
Let serve? Is there a difference between let and net?
It is what it is, and we're going to get a timeout on the court. Oops, that was a mistake. Let's see. Here we go. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been close games. Troy took a pretty dominant lead going into game one. Isaiah began to come back, but in game two, it was a tight game all the way to overtime. Game three, same thing. Troy took the first two. Isaiah takes the second. And now he has a 3-point lead in game four. Of course, Troy can still win this and take the series.
Oh, yes.
But if Isaiah keeps it, we'll go to a rubber match.
And, of course, I don't know if you noticed during that timeout, Isaiah looked ready to go. Troy was leaned up against the wall, like he was struggling to make it through. So we'll see how the rest of this match goes, see if he can keep up.
Timeout over. Back to Isaiah serving with a 3-point lead. Oh, just over the net. That's perfect. That was excellent placement by Isaiah. Great back and forth. Great rally. Isaiah gets the point. He's up by 5.
You know, not play related, but I'm very surprised that Troy's team costume designer did pants instead of shorts. It's pretty warm outside.
And well, and steel-toed shoes at the same time, but second serve for Isaiah. Oh, no, maybe this is first. Good, over the net and into the net.
Oh,
10 to
just
5.
missed it.
Now this is Isaiah's second serve, and it is game point again. Troy's got quite the distance to go to catch up, but another game to last. Oh my. That's going to give him a point. Into the net. Down by only 3 now.
You know, I noticed Troy is very, very inconsistent with his spikes. They're going over and under.
That's going to do it in game 4, but we are going to game 5 in this best of 5. Just over the table for Troy, but it's a clean slate and evenly matched, both with 2 games apiece. This is the do or die game. And Isaiah's going to start it with a very quick point as Troy hits it to the net.
Very bouncy serve. I'm surprised. I'm not very surprised that that didn't work out. It didn't seem like he wanted that to come out that way, but
Yeah, probably not. 2-1 Isaiah. Great return for Isaiah. Troy hits it over.
once again another issue with his consistency on his spikes, which I can't say how much better.
I'd say it's one of those things. They're great when they work and a little devastating when they don't. Because you could have easily kept the rally alive just by putting it over, but they're hard to return if you land them, especially in this environment. Look at that.
Oh,
It's just absolutely excellent. Take a look at the replay.
that was a great return by Isaiah. Just unfortunate that Troy was able to get it back over.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that was my mistake. I gave the point to the wrong person. Now we've got it corrected, 4-2. Troy with the serve. Just over. Troy's point again. And back-to-back, same situation, same result. It's tied up 4-4. And this is exactly what you would expect in a Game 5.
Oh, yes.
Lugging it back and forth. It's going to stay tied. Troy with a serve. Isaiah continues to land those, and then Troy shoots them over. It's tough plays. Nice edge to edge. Look at him working the side of the table. Beautiful.
And the good thing about when you're playing 5 games is you get to make adjustments through each game and see how the other person
can return or fail to. And it's
Thank you.
good stuff. It's been a great match.
Oh yeah. Net serve. Just
Point
missed
to
the
Troy.
table.
He's 2 points down, but has the serve. Takes advantage of it. Down by 1. And now Isaiah a point away from game point.
And
match
2 points
point.
away from champion
That's right.
of this match.
What a return. Absolutely excellent. Oh, look at that again. As Isaiah is able to just really put those right where he needs to. It makes them so difficult to return. Troy does a nice job on that one, but right there on the corner, it's just hard. Amazing he got the paddle on it. I probably wouldn't have gotten it that good, but
Yeah. Troy started off strong, won 2 games in a row.
it is
I
match
thought.
point.
But it seems like he's tired out a little bit and is having a little bit of trouble keeping up. And like I said, Isaiah tightened his shoes and he's ready to go after that second game. And it seems like it had made a difference.
Look at this. This may be the best rally of the entire match.
Oh, man.
Troy's going to get it. I'll tell you, when it comes down to it, this is what gives you the match. This is just beautiful. Keeps Troy
found a
alive.
Boost of energy and was able to take the point there.
Keeps Troy alive, and he has the serve. Oh my goodness,
what a
that's
way.
going to do it. After being down 2-0, Isaiah comes back, wins 3 in a row, 3 extremely well-played, competitive games.
Yes.
And he's
And
going to take this particular series.
not to call myself a wizard, but I definitely was able to predict how they were going to play. And
I think that was excellent. Question is, who's taking the second match?
yes, in the words of epic rap battle of history, who's next?
There we
You want to
go.
play me? In the middle of my cup ramen? Looks like I'm going to play next.
We can fill this stuff out like Isaiah Figley.
So it'd be, yeah, if I can run this and the two of you can comment, it'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
if you over the plate, I mean, fill stuff out. We can.
So we're going to get set up here for the second match of the night, which is going to be between Josiah and Elijah.
And if commentator Isaiah touches my cup ramen, he will not play another game.
Smoke.
There you go.
Might twist my shirt off in it though.
Oh, please don't do that.
Did you send the link to whoever needed it?
Josiah, did you send the link to your friends?
I don't have it.
Ah, we need to get that.
You got the link, right?
I do.
I can resend it to you.
It bothers me so much how anyone else on the planet plays like this or this, and then Elijah's like,
Yeah. We talk about that every time.
no, I have. Because we're better together, strong side by side. This is the moment,
Thank God I brought the spoon.
time, different whatever, and you can shine.
I'm off this Josiah for you.
You got his number, don't you?
Yeah.
We're better together.
Come on, let me go look at that fan real quick. Which one? I mean, the AC. Did anybody ever adjust it?
I did. I turned it down to I think 65.
Okay.
68 at least.
68. I'll drop it down.
Is it on the wrong mode?
No, it's on 68.
Okay. I know for me, I got caught in the last few games.
I just realized that the microphones pick up what we're saying too.
Yes.
I know what you're saying. I thought only y'all's camera picked up. Or y'all's microphone.
Well, I mean,
It does. Only these do. I have the others off, but it's not
you're loud enough over
completely
there.
directional. Yeah.
me and you.
Two, and I'll do the. I'm going to worry to do this. So y'all can just go content. That way I
Should
can
be
focus
pretty
on
epic. This is the crew we needed. Josiah, we've been needing you more than we realized.
Do what?
We've been needing you here more than we realized. Why? We needed one more crew. One man can really dedicate to the camera angles and score. Two people commentating and watching the game and
Yeah, are you going to do play-by-play as there? You good with that?
I think you're better at play-by-play than I am. And then I'm, I like to think about what I saw.
I really wasn't sure how to play the part of. Okay. Oh, that's yours.
That's the five, then.
All right.
Well, we're about to get underway on the next best of five. This one, Josiah and Elijah. You and I, Isaiah, just got done with ours.
Sorry?
You and I just got done with ours.
Yeah, how
And
you
were
feeling?
victorious.
Cooling off?
Like I played 5 intense games. Elijah wins the serve. He'll get the ball first, and that feels amazing. That feels amazing.
Our fan today, powered by Milwaukee.
Elijah serves. And he gets a quick point.
I think it's going to be a pretty interesting game here. It's been a while since we had Josiah over to play.
Yep. This is
Josiah's side spin techniques are very strong.
they're very good. I think he's just a little inconsistent is a problem. Maybe he tries stuff that he's not quite, capable of doing consistently.
We will find out tonight.
Yeah. And I don't know how he's going to approach Elijah, If anything, Elijah's gotten, 10 times better since the last time they played, so.
Right?
Though Josiah does seem pretty good at reading spin and playing it well.
Notice, as soon as Elijah gets the serve back, we slow down back to the backspin.
Yeah. But you
Back
see
and
how
forth.
fast Josiah's playing here?
Right?
It's really putting Elijah on his toes. He's going to struggle to keep up with it. He's going to get tired real fast.
Very nice undercut spin by Josiah there.
All right, 5-1, 4-point lead for Josiah. Now it'll be 6-1. He keeps the serve. Good top spin there. Elijah returns it well underneath the table for Josiah. Great top spin from Josiah, speeding it up and forcing Elijah to shoot it away.
Your serve.
All right, Elijah back with the serve, 1-7. And into the net, so Josiah up now 7 points. And Elijah quickly in a deep, deep hole. From underneath the table is Josiah, and he just cannot get over the net, so 6-point lead. Giving up a couple free points for Elijah. Good spin on that serve, and Elijah does not know what to do with it. Serve goes back to Elijah, but he's down by 6 in game 1. 3-9. Try the top spin, but airs it a little bit too much. 4-9. Elijah tries to fake the spike and go soft. A little too soft.
That was Josiah's.
10-4. And off to the side, so Elijah gets 0.5, but still a big deficit.
Slowly making his comeback.
Slowly but surely, but he's starting to run out of time. Josiah with game point, and there is
That is
game
gonna
win.
end it.
Yeah. I commentated the first half of that game thinking they were still warming up. If you didn't notice, I was just talking about their play styles while they're scoring points.
Yeah, they were ready and warmed up rather early.
Yeah. Game 2, Josiah with the serve.
Could have possibly played a role.
Elijah,
in the
oh
score.
my goodness gracious.
Let's get a replay.
Josiah kept speeding it up faster and faster. I kept thinking Elijah was going to.
The top spin technique by Josiah there is very unique. The reach for that return.
0-1.
Just a little out of view of the camera.
All right, quick point for Josiah will even things up. 1-1 serve for Elijah. Good backspin. That one from underneath.
Under the table snake.
Josiah about got turned around, but thankfully for him, 1-2. Good snake, and it works. 3-1. Interesting serve. Did you see that? Is that weird?
Absolutely. Like I said, at the beginning of the series, I was talking about Josiah's side spin technique. It doesn't always work out, but
Look at that.
insane. But look at the return by Elijah. Let's see that in slow motion real quick.
Elijah's missed a couple
Elijah
snake
with the
spins.
serve there, bottom spin as usual. The under the table backspin, Elijah just manages to get it about 1 inch.
Maybe a little adjustment.
On the table.
Maybe a little adjustment from him. He
Josiah
missed a couple.
unable to return.
Yep. 2-5 serve goes to Elijah. So 5-3 Josiah with the serve. Good low serve in it.
You could see the anticipation by Josiah there, figuring out that angle.
Oh, again. His serves are lethal.
Absolutely.
3-7. Over top for Elijah. Scoots it into the net. So 4-7. Not out of this game yet. Good backspin, but Josiah plays it softly. If I don't keep mixing up y'all's names. And an 8-4 lead.
Oof. We finally see an error right there on that spin serve Josiah loves to do.
I'm surprised you're going to see more errors. He's been pretty consistent with his serves. Good backspin. Again, but that one too much. 6-8. Elijah only a 2-point deficit, so trying to catch up.
Much smaller gap than last game.
Yep. Much more manageable, and now it's
Elijah right there, landing the serve right on the end of the table, putting it too close to Josiah for him to return.
now only a point away from tying this one up, 7-8. Josiah pops up high. Elijah tries to slam it
Great
down.
fake out.
Good snake from.
Insane.
It's hard to commentate this.
Although Elijah lost that point, absolutely amazing returns, just as always. That's the thing about Elijah.
It's so hard to commentate.
Such a great rally there.
Pretty much every shot is an amazing return. It's hard to commentate it well. 9-7. Elijah pops him up in a huge slam from Josiah.
A little aggression by Josiah there, maybe a little threatened by the small gap in the score.
10-7.
Game point.
Good backspin from
That's going to
Josiah.
conclude game 2.
Elijah tightening things up there.
My back hurts.
After a rough game 1, Elijah tightens things up back there, but still, Josiah claims game 2. Elijah's really going to need to get it figured out and have to go on a 3-game run if he wants to win this one.
I think we're going to see a little bit of table tennis meditation by Elijah here. Usually does the trick for him.
He's got a head coach over there, just let you know.
Well, I would have to say, if anyone deserves a coach tonight, it's the little guy.
The little guy.
Granted, those returns he has are amazing, but we do have that height advantage on him.
Yeah. I think he's struggling a little bit. He's not used to Josiah's play style.
Right. Absolutely.
I saw how bad that twist for you was. Oh, yeah.
Would you say that Josiah had the most unique play style out of all of us here tonight?
He relies the most on spin, I think.
The
out
side
of anybody.
spin.
Yeah. But yeah, he's definitely very unique.
And the
Very
thing
hard.
about side spin is that that top or bottom is so hard to read when you're. It's just that slight angle while putting the
Yeah.
side spin.
And the
on.
weird thing is he has weird
I mean,
angles
notice-
with the paddle.
Having a net serve right there.
One up. Tries to slam it down. Unfortunately, does
The
not.
attempted fake out serve ends up sending it back into the net.
1-2.
This is why you should practice your ping pong weekly or daily.
Good
Your
backspin.
back will cramp.
Elijah with a 2-point lead. Maybe he's figured things out. 3-1.
Seems that
Over
Elijah
the
has some
top.
great coaching going on.
Josiah keeping it close. 3-2 game.
Nice.
Slams it down to the corner. 4-2. Holding that lead.
Stay with us till after this game. We will have a private interview with the coach just to find out what exactly has changed here.
2-5. Josiah
He
shoots
is
it over.
definitely in Josiah's head right now.
I think Josiah's in his own head.
You can always call a timeout. You get timeout for me.
Much needed point for him. 6-3. Elijah still with a serve. Josiah fatigued back there. Not exactly. I don't think Elijah was expecting that to be the finishing hit right there, but it does work. 3-7. Oh my god, that was like
I don't think it
effortless.
gets any lower than that. It may have even grazed the net, but just so quickly and lightly, it didn't even move.
It was
the net.
effortless on both sides.
Josiah upping his side spin serve.
Closing the gap now 7-5. Elijah with the lead. Good backspin. He tries to play it underneath the table, but misses completely. 8-5. 9-5. I'll tell you what, he's just looking very confident back there is Elijah. And now,
What a way to give game point.
I know. 5-10.
And that will end game 3.
What do you think he did differently?
Let's have a moment and speak with the head coach of Elijah's team here. Seth, what is the greatest advice you've given to your player out there tonight?
Well, I'm just trying to give a little assistance in taking it slower, slowing that down, because Josiah's got those really quick serves, and that anticipation when it's coming quickly is that you need to immediately fire back with that same intensity. But the realization and remembrance that you have the entire space, see the spin, see it hit the table, take your time and return it without feeling like you've got to return it with the exact same
Waterfall.
speed or spin that it's been sent to you on. So I think just having him slow down just a little bit and see the ball a little better, and hopefully he took that. He certainly took game 3 of this best of 5. So we'll see how he carries over in game 4.
All right, no returning heat with heat per se, and analyzing the ball. I think that's great advice, and it seemed to really work out for him there. Thank
He
you.
ended up ahead. We'll see how it goes.
Well, Elijah certainly did better, but he has to win the
Concluding
next
the
two.
break, we're about to head into game 4.
Elijah has to win the next 2. Can't afford to slip up.
This is looking a lot like the best of 5 between Troy and I. Elijah could still very well bring this back.
Good backspin from Josiah. Both players are good backspin. Elijah somehow returning that one. Unfortunately, that one rolls off his paddle weird.
Let's take a look at this. Just watch how low these returns are by Elijah.
that's
Right
on
here,
his
check
side.
that out. Just shooting it short, maybe not reading the spin right. Was an intense rally.
Josiah mocking his opponent right now.
Some unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh, that was a great return, but
Right on the edge of the table of Josiah's side, throwing him off thinking it was going over the table.
1-1. Ooh,
nicking the edge of the paddle.
barely even touched the paddle on quite an easy one. So 2-1. Maybe that fan should be pointing the other direction.
That is the unfortunate reality of the backspin is, you know, when it lands on that net, you really want it to push forward and get over it, but you know, you can't always use the same spin, so unfortunately that point did not go to Elijah. I think Elijah still felt it.
2-3 serve. That one popped over, ties it up. These two teams staring each other down as they get ready for the serve.
The very calm topspin, but underhand paddle by Josiah, very poorly worded there.
3-4. Josiah playing these well until he doesn't. 4-4. That one off the finger again. Elijah needing to get his digits out of the way. It's cost him quite a few points. Tied up at 5. Backspin here. Elijah up close. And we've seen it a few times, is just raising the paddle, can't seem to get it on it. 6-5, Elijah with the lead. Tied up again, this game been very close. That
Wow.
one clips the side of the table.
Let's take a look at that. Josiah with the serve, side spin, and just clipping the table, usually throwing Elijah off. Seems like he is getting a grip on the paddle, pun intended.
Tied up at 7.
This just might be the tightest game we see all night.
Great return from Elijah on that snake spin.
We're gonna get a replay here. Josiah with or Elijah with the serve.
Good positioning.
I read that too. So
8-7, Elijah with the 1-point lead in game 4. Good backspin there from Elijah, playing the defense and somehow.
Insane. Check out that bottom spin right there before Josiah sends it into the net. Right here. Pops it up. There it is.
All that backspin.
That's what we call the pop-up camper.
7-9. Ooh, that one
Absolutely.
hit Josiah's
Once
side.
again, this time not sending it into the net. You know, Josiah popping it back up, being just shy of the net, landing on his side. Elijah was ready to return it.
Well, now it's game point. Josiah in danger of giving up game 4, but he gets a point there. 2-point game now. Elijah with the advantage with game point, with the momentum. That one hits the corner. Elijah shoots it back, and Josiah floats
That is
that
going
one.
to tie this series up,
We are going to go to game
leading
5.
us into the Game 5 tiebreaker.
The 5th timeout here from Josiah.
What do you think is going to happen here, Troy?
I think Josiah's just too fatigued. I think Elijah's going to hold on. He's played really defensive these last few games, and eventually Josiah makes a mistake. As long as Elijah can hold on and let the rally keep going on, Josiah ends up getting pretty fatigued. So I think Elijah's strategy is working well. I think he's going to win it.
Looks like we saw some of that table tennis meditation going on by Elijah right there. A little humming, a little walk-off.
this shirt is, my sleeves keep falling down.
Josiah is upgrading.
I think this is more of a downgrade for the viewers. It's like a jock strap for my tummy.
Maybe get a little bit more air. 0-0. Well, a point there for Josiah. Maybe the clothing change helping. Good spin there from Elijah.
Oh, that was such a weird.
I'm not surprised he didn't return that. It was an amazing serve. Josiah speeds it up. Elijah tries with the backspin. Can't get it to land. Josiah speeds it up again. Elijah, the completely wrong position.
Just out of reach.
1-3. Josiah finding some rhythm here. 2-point lead, game 5. Oof. That hurts though, giving Elijah a free point. See if he can tie it up with his final serve here. Plays it hard. Josiah had the perfect positioning.
We're going to get a replay here.
He had Elijah beat on the positioning. Just couldn't
Elijah
get it to
really
land.
thinking out that serve there. He was anticipating exactly where it was going. Josiah just overshooting there. Worked out.
No.
Josiah wants to say he thinks it hit.
Oh,
I believe it was
Spike
just some
from
comic
him.
relief.
bow to 3.
Josiah still in the lead with the serve.
Good backspin on that one. Trips Elijah up.
I think that, I mean, I might be wrong, but I think that's the first time I've seen Josiah serve like a normal serve.
Well, it works out, and now another point. So 3-6, 3-point lead for Josiah in what is the final game of this matchup.
I believe that intense break we had in between game 4 and this game, I think Josiah really took some notes. We're going to have a timeout here by Elijah. He's got to do some rethinking. He's been taking some notes.
I think both sides are taking notes. I think Josiah just found a way to keep, he's attacking really fast, trying to get Elijah on his heels, and so far it's working out.
Right.
4-point lead in game 5.
I think we have a few different variables, working out for each player here.
You see this, both players are tired. It's not a one-way street anymore.
Well, there's nothing easy about table tennis. If,
No.
if you're not breathing hard and sweating by the end, you're not doing it right.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be in for an intense final few points here. Josiah with the serve. Great backspin, and Elijah cannot get it to return, so 8-3.
An interesting
I don't-
switch up there by Josiah.
I don't know if
Is
that was
going
the
to throw himself
intention.
off.
I don't know if he intended to go that soft with it. 4-8. Good backspin from Elijah. Oh my goodness.
Right off the corner of the table. Josiah was not expecting that. I mean, you just watch him. He just barely even budges. Well, no, he budged. And he just wasn't quick enough.
Floats it perfectly. 5-8.
Gotta love the replays.
Elijah running around back there, shooting it corner to corner. Now he backs up with the
Wow.
backspin and
What
again
an
gets it to
amazing
land.
return there by Elijah. I mean, that backspin just glide right over the net.
Amazing. Draws Elijah up close now to the corner, and he is
Elijah putting Josiah right where he wants him. Too close to the ball, pushing the ball back over the table. Look at that slide. I mean, just,
well.
you can tell he's used to it.
Josiah has a slim lead. Elijah is caught up, but unfortunately, I think it hit his fingers again. How many times has that happened in this series?
Well, that's the thing about side spin is, making contact with that sweet spot on the paddle.
Yep. Well, now Elijah down 2 in a dangerous situation, down 3, and it's game point, match point.
I do just want to point out that I do believe Elijah has taken enough notes on these side spin serves.
Oh, does it play around?
A very violent end to this series. Check this out.
Elijah
Bottom
was not
spin
expecting
serve.
such cruelty from his opponent.
Josiah's ready for it.
Well, what a win for Josiah.
Good sportsmanship right here.
He won the first 2 games, then he gave up a couple, but he came back, stayed in it, and played a very good game 5.
Right. I think there was some great note taking here.
Well,
Well, Elijah, is there anything that you'd like to say after this set of 5?
It's good. I did good. I'm not really disappointed that I lost that. I feel like I made my mark. I proved my point.
You think you just need a little bit more time getting used to his playing style and figuring
I
out
think
all
Elijah
that side
is. I'm doing
spin?
the scoring.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Right there by the end
And
of
then
game
Josiah.
5, I noticed that you really were getting a handle on returning those side spins.
Yeah, I do need some time to work on his play style because I'm not used to it at all. It's been so long since I played it. But very soon, very soon.
Sounds like you're looking forward to the next match with Josiah. Maybe tonight, maybe next time. We'll find out. All right. Who's up next?
I don't get an interview.
Okay. A self-requested interview from Josiah. Self-requested. You are very fatigued right now. Do you think instant lunch is what's going to help you get out of that?
I think instant lunch Marachin is what started the win, and it's what I'm going to do to finish it.
Is it the spicy kind or
And
no?
it's not the spicy kind, but it's still good.
It's still good. I think
And,
the spicy might give you a little extra kick though. Maybe consider that next time.
For sure. And this is not sponsored, but at Marachin Instant Lunch, if you want to sponsor me, just look at my replays.
Hey, point it towards the camera.
I don't know where the cameras are at, so.
Okay. You're taking one camera, I'm taking your mic, I'm taking the other.
You will earn 2 cents a year with 50 matches played per day. That is about what you get in the States of ramen.
I think you underestimate college kids paying for ramen.
I once heard that a 18-wheeler of ramen flipped, losing all of its food, costing the company a whopping $18.
Is there a trash can?
Yeah.
Oh, literally.
Nope. You have to peel it up.
It's out here for a reason.
My back hurts so bad.
Was that one player?
No, it's just because I'm fat and I haven't moved like this in a while. Hey. Isaiah, step on my back real quick.
All right. Hit the next match 3 minutes again.
This feels so good.
It's a much needed respite.
Apple spider just kind of burns up me.
Don't say that. Man, that hurts. Oh, excuse me.
You're on mic. You want to flip that? Just for with my phone. So you might go to inverse.
Oh.
It does what now? Elijah, you're on mic.
Okay, break my
Elijah with some break music.
Yeah, we get some intermission. Nope,
We're in the basement. We're playing some ping pong. Oh, you stopped. We're in out here playing ping pong all night. I just played Elijah. He put up a fight. Now I'm sitting here commentating on this mic, but nobody know that I'm about this life. Yeah.
You part on this too?
No.
Okay.
Just when standing up. Seth and Isaiah about to play this game. I froze, but these cameras can't even pick up my frame. The score, look at the screen, is 0-0. Play the game. Seth is on a chair. Isaiah is looking like a bear without hair on his head. My back is dead. Next match is in 250. That's about how much I got in my savings with the decimal, the 2 and the 5.
Well,
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was not a joke.
okay. Well,
Anyways, we're here back starting with.
on to a less depressing topic.
Now, you're not talking to us. You're talking to the good folks that are not watching us.
Yes.
This is probably the most anticipated matchup of the day. This is two elites going at it.
Yes, just two dads going back and forth playing.
Dad and your grandpa.
What do you see in this game? What do you foresee happening?
Right now, I see the ball coming my way. Let me throw that back out there. What I see in this game is I see one of two things happening. It's going to be a very close game, or one of them is going to blow the other one out. That's about usually how these two games go. And I'm not sure which one to expect. It depends on what kind of player shows up on each side.
Well, what's your guess? Which player is the one that shows up?
I'm ready whenever you are.
Well, I've seen Isaiah win a match tonight against you, against you.
Went to game 5.
Went to game 5. It was a good game, good match. But he could be a little tired. This is Seth's first game in, so he's well rested. Maybe that could be a good thing or a bad thing. But we'll really see after this first game.
Might need to move the table back just a little.
If you notice, I've been just using the last 3. So
The last 3?
Yeah, the last 3. 'Cause you got the wide, and then you have the picture, which you can't, but it's
Well,
wide.
Bust dusting off his paddle. If you remember how much that paddle costs. Now,
That paddle costs more than what I've got in my savings, so that tells you one thing. But not only is it an expensive paddle, but it's also greased up with his love juice. He's got this poor choice of wording there, but he's got this spray he puts on there, and it makes the rubber real rubber.
All right,
rubber.
You gotta do the ball.
he takes good care of it.
He takes real care of it. If you notice, he's taking care of his ping pong paddle while his wife's at home with the kids.
Okay.
I get served and both sides.
I'm just kidding. That was her choice.
Okay. 0-0 dad with the first serve.
Which dad? There's 2 of them. Probably your dad,
The
right?
one I refer to as dad.
Okay. I don't refer to either one of them as dad.
We got 2 now.
But they're both dads. Oh, what a start to the game. They
Great
started playing
rally
the
to
long
start
ball.
this game.
Seth served it, and then they immediately backed it from the table and played from 30 feet out.
Good backspin there. Well, found the net both times. Isaiah up 2. Whoa. Can't go that
I guess Isaiah thought this was soccer for a minute. He has to rearrange his thoughts.
too wide. Playing it slow, Isaiah tries to speed it up, but can't control it. Tied up. Over the top. Isaiah with some side spin, now back spin. Tries to hit the corner, unable to though.
Just missed it. I think he's got to rearrange his look for. Try to really pay attention to what kind of spin's coming at him.
Needs to keep in mind where the table ends, I think. 3-2. Oh, that was a beautiful bite.
Oh, what a return by Isaiah for the point to bring the game 3-3.
That was 2 amazing returns in a row. First, the backspin to scoot it over, and then comes over top with the top spin to the corner. That is beautiful.
Great rally.
Tied up at 3. Good backspin from Isaiah. Now over the top again. The same move, the same result. 4-3.
Hot tub salesman by day, ping pong player by night.
Indeed, and now down by 2, so 3-5. Good backspin from Isaiah. Dad tries to bring it over top and a corner hit again. How many times is he going to use that trick? And I guess until it stops working.
And apparently it hasn't stopped working yet.
3-6. Finding some rhythm is Isaiah now. Finds the backspin again, into the net again. Up by 4.
And the engineer is up 7-3.
Pops it up high. Isaiah draws it back low, now over top, and a flat out miss from Dad's side. 8-3. Good backspin. Gets it. Gets Isaiah to send it into the net. So 4-8 in game 1. Isaiah pops it up. Now they're playing from far back. Isaiah tries to go from underneath the table. I don't know that that was necessary.
I don't know.
To let the ball travel that far low, I don't know. 5-8. Down by 3. Over the top and
You know, his first match, Isaiah really struggled to get anything over the table or on the table from below the table. But this game, he's really stepped it up.
finding that spin again. Playing pretty simple here. Isaiah with some good spin there, but Dad plays it well. And Dad gets the point, so a really good rally there, 9-6. Great backspin. 6-10. Game point.
Oh, what a
Isaiah.
serve
Flunks it.
by Mr. Seth Dad. And the replay.
Hit the complete wrong side of the paddle there.
I think about one more inch of reach and Isaiah would have blown a hip.
7-10. Pops it up.
Interesting to see what kind of return he had there.
And
Oh,
Isaiah
and that's the
gets-
first game. And you know, I was very wrong.
It wasn't super close and it wasn't a blowout.
Yeah, it was just a decent game.
So your analysis was really no good.
Yeah. My analysis was perfect in y'all's game, so
Yeah.
I thought I could,
Hey,
thought I'd keep the streak
you're
going.
batting 500. That's not bad. 0-0.
We'll go to a commercial really quick. Marachin, the brand that keeps you hydrated and fed.
Where'd it go? Did you throw it away? I guess you finished it, huh? You finished it, broth and all.
Not brought to you by your local cardiologist. Second commercial, Dr. Pepper. The crispiness you need when you're down. And we're back. We're starting the second game.
Isaiah with the serve.
Isaiah won the first game. He played everything right. I think Seth's just got to make some adjustments and he'll be fine.
1-0.
But so far, Isaiah's still back in his role, and there as I speak. It's 1-1.
Tied up. See what he does with the serve. Pretty simple. Isaiah tries to shoot it over top, unsuccessful.
And you know, watching it from side to side, you really don't get to see the spin as great as you do, as they do. So these are some really hard returns that some
Ooh,
are going to
great
happen.
spin. Pops it up, Isaiah comes over top. What a spike. for Isaiah.
And that was Isaiah. That was a professional looking spike too. He jumped up and put all his might into it. Even his little legs came off the ground.
That was an Olympic-worthy spike.
I'm not gonna lie, that was actually good for him.
And that one, not so much. So 3-2, Isaiah. Wait, did you serve that? Okay. I don't know what happened there.
It's okay, we all make some mistakes.
2-2. Lying pretty low. Isaiah tries the top spin. Now underneath with the snake. Gets it to land, but
Oh, what a great rally between the two.
played really well on both sides.
Both of them watching the ball very well.
Ooh, good side spin from Isaiah now. Comes over top again. Dad with a 2-point lead now. Maybe he's made those adjustments you were talking about.
Let's see.
4-2. Underneath. Taking a play out of Isaiah's playbook there. Going from underneath with that top spin. Really good return. 5-2. 3-point lead for Dad.
And we'd like to ask all the fans to please keep your whistles to a 0. Only the refs need to whistle.
2-6.
And please turn the flash off the cameras.
Ooh, barely misses. There's been a couple barely missing returns from Isaiah, but it's quickly put him in the hole. So 2-7. Good backspin there, and it works. 7-3, Dad with the spin. Ooh, tries to pop him up. 7-4.
Isaiah getting in his stance.
It's a very, very athletic stance.
Yes, it is. And just like I missed my ex, he missed the table. So we'll see how he
4-8.
makes these adjustments.
4-8.
Oof. Oh, just popped it up, but it went on the wrong side.
Come on now. There we go. 5-8. Quickly, this lead has shrunk. 8-6.
Oh, Isaiah just misses, hits the net. It's 9-6.
3-point lead in game 2. Now a 4-point lead and game point. Isaiah gets the serve back, but
I guess Isaiah thought he was playing racquetball because he hit it back to himself. We'll see how this serve goes.
needs to get it
10
on
to
top
6.
of the table. 6-10.
Game point.
Tries to come down to spike.
Almost what a return that would have been.
I'm surprised you got a paddle on it to begin with.
I know I couldn't have.
Good backspin, and Isaiah keeping it close. 2-point deficit now. Still game point. From underneath. Isaiah kind of come over top and no good.
And just like that, the match score is 1-1. Just like I said before, I was wrong. I said it was going to be very close or a blowout. And it was, it wasn't really either one. Just like that shuffleboard Olympic team, just two dads playing a sport, having a great time.
We should do a live bocce ball out in the yard. Kind of follow them on. That would be kind of cool.
Put a camera on Gypsy.
Put a camera on Gypsy, watch bocce ball for about 3 seconds. Until No. Take the kids out there and then put a camera on them. They're warming up just a little bit because they're ready to go, but we've got about 5 seconds to the next game. They're just trying to make sure they keep their muscles warm. Can't have any pulled backs or anything like that. We've all got to work tomorrow or Monday.
Tomorrow's not Monday.
That's why I said I wore Monday.
Oh, okay. Yes, I got you.
I don't have to work tomorrow either. I meant to say Monday, but
0-0.
what a serve.
Isaiah popped that one. Backspin now. Wow, some great returns from both sides.
Wow.
Wow, this is still going. Oh, finally.
Oh my goodness, what a rally. What a rally.
Just great plays from both sides. Didn't expect half of those returns.
I thought this was chemistry because that was MC squared. It felt like they were playing the same game.
They were both. Yeah, maybe that pregame warm-up helped them. You know.
I think it did help him stay a little warm.
Great backspin. Gets him the second point. Now up 2-0.
Isaiah's running off of Red Bull and no sleep from yesterday. Seth, I'm not sure, but probably the same thing.
2-0. Nice low serve. Shoots it.
Oh, what a-
with the backspin. How are these being returned?
And just like the rainbow went over the table.
3-0.
And just like the other end of the rainbow also went over, but not to a pot of gold, let me tell you.
1-3. That's good top spin. Oh!
Oh, what a return!
Runs up.
Oh
Oh!
my gosh, what a return. We're going to replay that.
That
Oh
is
my
one of the
goodness.
greatest rallies. First unproppable return.
There was a paddle to a net to a paddle
The
to a net
backspin.
to a paddle.
Oh. The replay didn't show the amazing end. At least you saw it live.
We love live eggshells.
2-3 from the end of the table.
Y'all didn't get to see the replay, but man, that was just a heck of a rally.
Just rewind it a little bit and then catch back up live.
Yeah.
3-3.
Sorry, there was a bug on me. Had to smack it
3-3.
just a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. That was way
3-4. Well, if you wonder what that pop was. Ear deafening pop. 3-4.
There's a lot of echo in this room.
Maybe we need like some soundboards on the walls or something. 5-3 down with a 2-point lead in game 3. From underneath the table. I say not enough power on that one, and it's 6-3. Popped up, Isaiah now, backspin. He's holding on to that backspin. Now over top quickly, Dad pops it up. Oh my goodness.
Wow, what what a play by Isaiah. He faked him out. Thought he was going to shoot a laser like he does at work, but he barely just tapped it over. Oh. Oh, I thought it was just like to your family.
4-6. Trying to dox him.
What's that word in court? When you say, scratch that.
Oh, omit it. 4-6. What a round.
Oh my
Pops him
goodness.
up again. Isaiah draws him back again. And finally, that rally ends. Isaiah crawling back into this one, 5-6.
And this one has been a very close game, despite the last few.
Your prophecy finally coming true.
I know, I think my batting average is going up just a little bit. From 500 to like 525.
Yep. Hall of Fame either way. 6-6.
What a serve. Oh, man, just got lucky.
He is living off that net this game. He must have paid that net something, I think, before the game.
I think so.
Handed a little cash over.
Paid it a little hugs and kisses.
2-point lead. He was down by 3 earlier. Now he has climbed 5 straight points for Isaiah. 8-6.
Just like me tomorrow, he's climbing the ladder, getting his score up there.
8-7. Low serve. Tries to shoot it down, but inaccurate and tied up. 8-8. Tries to scoot it around
Oh,
the net.
sends it into the net.
Well, now he has a
Sends it
lead
into the
back.
net again, just trying to get it over. No telling if he'll ever be able to get it back over the net.
Maybe he didn't play the net after all.
Said he needs to clip his fingernails.
Underneath the table, over the top.
Oh,
Gets that one to land. Tied up at 9.
you know that's the name of half my favorite show is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
We always have different names for certain scores.
Oh yeah.
You got 7-up. Mm-hmm. We needed a 9-9. We didn't have a 9-9 one before, so now we got that.
Yeah, we got the Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
9-10.
sponsored by Peacock.
Game point, Isaiah with the serve. And he
And
ties
we're
it up.
gonna go into extras here. See how they change up and come out with the win here.
Truly a close game, as you predicted. 10-10.
I think they just needed to get warmed up.
Yeah, that's what it
Oh,
was.
and what
and
a shot by
rally.
Isaiah.
Looked very confident in that rally, did Isaiah. Was playing the attack pretty much the entire time. 11-10, 1 point lead.
Our
Game
replay
point.
man is falling asleep because we haven't watched one in a while.
Oh!
Oh man,
Can't get it to land. Tied
just
back
missed. And that'll be 11 up. I thought it was going to change.
Up. 11-11, make a wish. We'll see who made the wish, I think.
Oh man.
Hope we got an injury.
Yeah, I do that on
12-11. Isaiah with the lead, game point. Can he finish it this time? Ooh, what a return. That is a thing of beauty.
Wow. That was a very, very close game.
What
And,
a thing of beauty on that return.
We're going to go into a game 4. Got about 55 seconds till that game. We'll take a little breather, take a break.
We finally got our close game. We'll see if that holds true. Maybe we'll get a blowout in this one and complete your entire prophecy.
You know, while we're waiting, I watched you play the first game of the night, but it's been a while since we've seen you in there. When do we expect to see you back in the game?
When my name's called, I'll answer. That's
Okay.
all I'll say.
Well, there you go. There you go, ladies, folks and ladies and people.
I will answer like Vanderbilt.
We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about Vanderbilt tonight, except for that they showed up and played, and can't be too mad about it. Just like both of these players have showed up and played, they are really giving each other a workout in this game.
Well, here we go. Game 4. Isaiah with a 2-1 lead in the match. So he'll get the serve, and we'll get underway. Good top spin, gets him to pop it up now. Isaiah brings it back with the back spin, gets the
Man.
point. Oh, gets the first point of this game. Now plays it low with the first serve. Tries to pop him up, but the ceiling plays a factor in that one. I think that one would have landed.
I think it would have landed.
If we had an extra 5 feet of ceiling, it would have landed.
Or if he was 5 feet shorter, one of the two.
0-2. Good spike there from Isaiah. Again, the same thing. What an attack from Isaiah. Just great, confident placement. Sends it there once. That expects it to come more to the right, I think.
Man, what a play. And I'll tell you, this room feels fantastic.
It feels that AC has been doing God's work.
Oh, and Isaiah just misses the table, and Seth's got the point. What a play by Seth. He really put in the work
Replay
for
just
that
caught
one.
it. I thought he was going to return that for a second, but just too much.
Really been working on his flexibility. He reached way low down there.
3-1 low serve. Now the snake spin gets it to land. But good return from Dad. Now they're playing pretty fast. Isaiah gets the point. 4-1. Now the snake serve. You don't see that very often.
I'll tell you another thing you don't see very often is two men playing this well wearing khakis. This has just been a fantastic game.
1-5. What a return. I didn't expect that.
Oh.
Now plays it close both sides.
Oh, wow, what a game. And
Well, Isaiah is leading 2-1, and now he's at 5 points.
now we're going to see if Seth needs a Band-Aid.
Hey, what did you say about a blowout coming?
You know, I did predict it. It was going to be one of the two. We'll see what happens. Seth needs to make some adjustments and see if he can do it here
Make some adjustments quickly.
very quickly.
Oh, the backspin works.
Oh, excuse me while I professionally throw the ball back into the ring.
7-1. The fans don't get to keep the ball in this league.
Got a little excited there on the spike.
I think there's some great spin from Isaiah. That
Always. No, just hesitate because I don't trust it.
And then just like LeBron James threw his hands up.
That's one of my favorite things to do. 7-1. Good top spin there. Now from the side of the table. Tries to come over top.
I'll tell you, I think something we need to do is invest in hiring a chiropractor to pop our backs after each game.
Or maybe get chiropractor training. That way one of us can do it.
See, I can do it. But you might not play another game in your career.
Oh, almost. 3-7. Staying alive. Serve goes back to Dev. We were just seeing some great play on both sides.
You know, like we said, it was still not a blowout. We thought it was going to be, but Seth made those adjustments he needs to, and he's on his way back.
Oh, now only a 2-point deficit.
I don't know if it's Seth's making some adjustments or if Isaiah's making unadjustments, but we'll see what's going on. And it seemed to work.
Good side spin. Isaiah playing it low like he likes to do, unfortunately, no good. 7-6, Isaiah with a slim lead now. Ooh, good return. Dad pops it up. Isaiah plays it low. Tries to put it barely over the net, but it never gets over.
Isaiah just got a whiff of his armpit and realized, man, it has been a long night.
Tied up at 7. Ooh.
8-7.
Yeah.
Jinx, you owe
He
me a
has
Coke.
crawled back. It was 7-1 at one point.
It was 7-1. And just like we said Seth.
Well, timeout with the momentum. It's interesting the strategy. We'll see if it works.
We said Seth needed to make some adjustments, and he sure did. It was 7-1.
Yep.
Now it's 9-7. He had 8 consecutive points, making a comeback.
Isaiah's got to be feeling it right now. He has lost his touch.
And we'll play some music while we wait. I gotta feel it. Ooh. There's things you don't think about when you're broadcasting live.
Oh.
Did you do it?
No. 7-9. I forgot we did on the school board.
When you're not used to broadcasting live on YouTube, there's things you don't think about, like copyright. So I'll have to make sure I don't.
7-9. You have to come up with your own songs from now on.
I will have to come up with my own song.
Oh, much needed point for Isaiah.
But I'll tell you, people might not like it if I come up with my own.
8-9. Ooh, underneath the table. Good. Game point as he sends it into the net. Dad gets game point and the serve, so a chance to send this one.
A chance to tie up the match here, really. It's do or die here for Seth. He's got to win this, or it's over.
What
a serve.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Jinx,
man.
you owe me Coke that time.
Now it equals out.
Yep, equal out. Oh, sorry. I got to score that. 10-9, Isaiah. 1 point disadvantage.
Isaiah's very focused. You see him looking right at the ball.
He means business. Wow. Some very risky
what a
returns.
return
Oh my
by
goodness.
both sides, but it just seems Isaiah came out with the point there.
And we are in extras again.
10-10.
2 straight times in extras.
And the match score is 2-1 Isaiah.
Isaiah very athletic back there. Somehow gets that return. Oh my goodness gracious.
I think we need a replay for that one.
You gotta golf clap that one.
I think that might have hit. Oh no, it did hit.
He got a paddle under it. No question.
Well, there we go.
Wow.
Man, what a great game by both sides there.
10-11. Good side spin. That one hits the corner. Isaiah shoots it over. And
Oh, and just like that, Isaiah wins the match 3-1. So I'll tell you what, it's our first.
You interview him this time.
Who?
Isaiah, the winner.
All right, for our post-game interview, we've got Isaiah here. What adjustments did you make to come out with the win?
Well, honestly, I'm not great at interviews, but it's all about, like, I guess the small adjustments, from play to play. I was on the archery team in high school. You shoot a little high, you make an adjustment, bring it down.
We can do whatever.
So, I was overshooting a lot in the beginning of the match, and just had to figure out that right angle on that top spin, and seemed to start landing them.
Well, great game played by you. I'm sure you're ready to get in that locker room, sit down, and rest your back for a few minutes, all right?
Yup.
All right, well, good game.
I'll do this for y'all two commentate,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Yes, sorry. There's things I do not think about. I've never been on YouTube Live before, so again, do not be afraid to calm down.
I think it has to be over 8 seconds, so you're good.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about just like on personal things. That was a joke. Nobody's gonna. I mean, him singing is probably not gonna be copyrighted.
Yeah, probably not, but still. Yeah, we still want to be careful. So we got Isaiah here, fresh off his win against Seth, coming to commentate this game with this brother versus brother. This is blood versus blood, Troy versus Elijah. It seems Elijah took his shirt off and got fans to sign it before he came to the match. So we'll see how he plays.
Put that up. Seems like a little bit of goofing off here in the warm-up. A little bit of careless play. I don't know if that's a tactic to go into the match a lot more serious and throw their opponent off. What do you think, Josiah?
I don't think it's a tactic. I really just think it's brothers.
Yeah, I can see that.
I really
There's
think
always going to be that sibling. You can hear the giggling maybe in the background here by Troy.
Yeah.
I definitely think there's some mind games and sibling rivalry going on here.
I'll tell you, when your siblings this age, you're either laughing and having a
Look at
good
that.
time or ready to kill each other. So we'll see how.
I think
See
it's
how
going to be
the-
a great, interesting match.
Oh yes. As long as neither one of them play the way they're playing in the warm-up, this will be a good game.
Little fun fact about Elijah here, he loves to call the net the chicken wire. That has brought quite a few laughs to these videos.
And Troy, father like son, rocking the Auburn shirt just like his father in the game before. But we're not talking to the players, we're talking to each other. So we're not going to comment on anything they're saying. All right. The time is up. The time is not up. Yes, time is up. Match
As
is
we
ready,
get ready to
start.
start this match, I just got to give a little shout out to Seth Cox here. Set up over here with the live replays and scoreboard brought to you by Seth.
He said. And we'll start off Troy with the serve. He's ducking down, looking at nothing right now.
Sent straight over the table, about an inch off the top. First point's going to go to Elijah.
And just like they said in that movie, my grandma can kick it wide left, she can kick it wide right, but it's got to go right down the middle. And I think that's what Troy needed to see there
Great
when he
save by Troy,
sent
however.
it over the table twice.
Yep, absolutely. Talking over you just a little bit, I apologize there.
See how he makes these adjustments. He's gone over the table twice now.
That's going to be the first point for Troy. First point for Troy there. Elijah still with a 2-point lead. Net serve.
Net serve. One thing about Elijah is he's so small, but he's fast and quick, and he can really get in return those low returns.
Great serve by Troy there. Seems that Josiah's brought some interesting side spin technique to this room tonight. Seems to be heavily repeated by other players, as you have seen here with Troy.
And I'll tell you one thing, greatness is repeated. Not to toot my own horn.
That was Elijah's. Troy sent that one into the net.
Interesting serve there by Elijah.
In the very high air for Elijah attack. Gonna send it wildly.
Looked like he was trying to send that ball into another state.
Great placement by Troy. Gonna just get great spike.
And he didn't get the return, but there you really got to see Elijah's
Take a look
quickness.
at this replay.
Look
Nice
how quick
return.
Elijah just moves and returns those balls. He was there, just missed.
Troy down by 1. Gears up, gets it, ties it up. 5-5.
And Elijah loses the point again just by the same. That's 3 in a row going to the same spot.
Troy's top spin brought to you by your one and truly, me.
If you go check the insulation over there, you might find one hole, because it's all going to the same spot every time.
Oh. Tied up. Troy with his first serve. Sending it off the table with some side spin tactics. Very interesting top spin technique for Troy.
And it, by the way, the
See how he
score,
leans into it.
not anymore, but it just was 7-up.
That's going to be a 2-point lead for Elijah.
And just like Snoop Dogg, Troy sends a little high there. Missed the table.
Troy trying to even it back out here. Oh, instead of sending it off to the side of the table, he just misses the serve completely. Let's take a look at this.
And it looks like ref sent a warning to Troy for sportsmanlike conduct.
Right here.
A little bit of
Oh, yeah.
aggression there as he loses
Just-
the point.
Just misses it.
On a
It's going
wide
to be
Troy,
game point for
Troy-
Elijah. Serve. Going to make this a pretty intense end of this game. Wow. Let's take a look at that real quick.
And Elijah
Check
wins
out
the
how
first
low over the net that return was by Elijah. I mean, the placement was just over the net. Exactly what he wanted. That's going to be a
Not what
win
Elijah
for
wanted.
Elijah in this first game out of 5.
We've got 55 seconds till the next game.
You're gonna
We'll do a little
warm-up.
recap on the night. Isaiah started the night off with a win against Troy. Or no, the Troy B. Yeah, Isaiah started off the night with a win against Troy, and then Josiah came in and played against Elijah and won. Then Isaiah won a match against Seth. And now here we are with Troy versus Elijah. Match score is 1-0 Elijah. We've already had a few games tonight. We've got plenty more to come
Great fake out by Elijah.
in the warm-up.
Oh, we're still warming up? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was still a great fake out. Either way.
And if you see the flag in the background, we tell you that's our freedom to play this game.
All right, just like all of the other previous games, we are about to witness another intense, close game, I think. That's going to send off the top of the net. That is going to be a point for Troy, missing the table.
Are you sure?
That it absolutely did not hit Troy's side of the table. It hit the top of the net and sent it over the table. Top spin serve. Troy returning it.
Maybe I need to get my eyes checked. And after that miss, maybe so does Troy.
Great top spin spike by Troy there.
And you can see what kind of spin he has back on that spike because the ball came rolling backwards to Elijah.
Let's get a replay on that. Check out the precision. I mean, he waited till just the perfect right height on that spike.
And listen to the
Watch.
engineer.
I mean, that was calculated.
And his little dogs came off the ground. He put all his might into that. Elijah with the serve.
Overshot. Troy with a 1-point lead. Elijah with the serve. Troy once again missing it. Gonna tie things up.
Troy with another massive spike on Elijah.
You can really tell here how Troy is setting it up, you know, trying to make it to that point where he can get these extremely great spikes. A little bit of anticipation may have backfired, overthinking possibly. Let's take a look.
I'll tell you, he may have missed that spike, but Troy really has come out with a lot of aggression in this game, maybe scaring Elijah a little bit on that last spike attempt. And Elijah with the back and forth, like I said, he's small but fast, but he just overshot that one.
Almost a great return there at the end. I mean, that could have easily almost been Elijah's point. Just not quite. Overshooting the table there is going to give Troy the 2-point lead and the serve.
Once again, Troy with a lot of aggression in this game, but you know, it's one of those things where it works when it does and it really doesn't work when it doesn't.
Great top spin returned by Troy. Put him back in that 2-point lead.
Elijah with an interesting, very high serve, allowing Troy to really give him a good return. Oh, man.
Off the net, both returns here. Just short arms there, you know, unfortunately for Elijah.
And Elijah must have thought it was bedtime because he was laying on the table.
Calculated.
Game
Game
point. to
point.
Troy. We're going to give a little replay on that one.
He really leans into those top spin forehand or backhand returns. And
You
you can
notice-
see that forehand return was, I mean, like I said, calculated.
Oh, and Elijah loses on a serve. What a way to lose that one.
The two competitors have once again decided to take their time before the game to warm up and recollect some thoughts and maybe do some more mind.
Some good matches tonight. The score is 1-1 on the match. How do you think the rest of this one's going to play out?
Like I said, again, I'm expecting, just like all the others, to have a tight match here. And we may be seeing a fifth game once again.
Well, yeah, I think most of the other games have started off 2-0. And I think this is the first one that's ended up in 1-1. So I'm interested to see how the rest of it plays out.
Just notice in warm-ups here just how many rule violations are broken.
But Troy's still
Before the
playing
game
with that
starts.
aggression.
All right, gearing up here with the serve, Troy.
Oh,
Off the net. It's going to be the first point.
like
for
a
Troy.
trampoline. It bounced off the net. Not in favor of Elijah.
Calculated.
Troy right back where he started off, or finished in the last game, really playing out those spikes. What a great return.
Elijah attempting the setup. Just going to miss out right there, giving Troy the 3-point lead.
Are we doing scopes? Yeah,
Great question asked here by Josiah. If we are going to play the skunk rule of first to 7 of 0,
I only ask because we're 2 points away. This will be the first one we've seen of the series. Or
I guess it depends on the software we're using here tonight. I think the software was designed by Seth.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter because that's the end of that scoreless game by Elijah, 5-1.
For anyone wondering, in table tennis, a skunk would be 7-0 would be a win. Or I believe 9-1 would also be a win. Elijah with the comeback, now only down by 2.
Yeah,
Troy with the serve.
5-0.
Seemed calculated, however, the paddle was just inside. Maybe brought in a little bit too close with those tension, the tension of those muscles. It just misses it. Possibly even clipped the end of the paddle. A nice low serve by Troy. Returned. And without anticipation, Troy sends it into the net.
Oh, and Elijah runs into the stadium, or to the booth, almost knocking me over. Elijah playing seemed a little careless on that return.
Things seem to be back-to-back right there. Troy now with a 2-point lead.
You know,
Now one.
fun fact about these two, they're also avid Minecraft players.
Score's now tied up again at 7-7.
We're going to look a little at the replay.
You know, just like the real smooth serve there. And then, bam! Sending it over by about 4 feet. Elijah with the lead now. Great topspin returned by Troy. Going to make Elijah send it over the table, tying the score back up, 8-8. Oh, off the net. That top spin is what I was talking about earlier. You send that top spin into that top of that net, it is going to roll over most of the time.
Man, Elijah looks a little discombobulated there.
Putting Troy back in the lead at 9-8.
I said that weird. I meant discombobulated. Oh, man. What a great rally by these two, but it seemed like Troy took the point on that one.
That's also going to be game point for Troy. Not far behind Elijah, down by 2 with the serve. I believe that hit off of Elijah's hand, his finger or something. That topspin by Troy typically sends it over the table by Elijah, but off the hand, it's going to be short, going to the net. It's going to end that game, putting Troy in this series in the lead 2-1. Going to head back into their warm-ups.
Do we have any viewers?
That's a great question. Seth, do you happen to know if we have any viewers right now? Very unlikely. Very unlikely, as it is about
Hey,
127.
that's my friend right there.
All right, we've got one of Josiah. One of Josiah's friends here.
Yes. I'll actually be seeing Carlos tomorrow. We're going to be hanging out at a friend's house tomorrow night.
It's great seeing friends show support, you know. It's always a good feeling.
Oh, yes. I mean, yes, not yes.
No, we know what you meant. You said Carlos has a comment?
Yeah, Josiah.
Josiah. All right, starting off here. I believe that was a topspin serve by Elijah. Pretty rare. Usually does the trick for him. It's going to work out for him there. Sending it over the table. It's going to bounce off of Troy's paddle, however, well behind the table. That's going to be Troy's point. Tying things up at 1-1.
And just because I know my friends, I'm going to go ahead and make this comment that this is a family-friendly live. And all comments and things that will be said are very friendly.
This is America. Yeah, no, just kidding.
This is not free speech here.
We are in France today.
I thought we were in banana.
Sorry?
I thought we were in banana.
Warm up?
I thought we were in banana.
I think Josiah is going crazy over
It's a little delirious. Let's not communicate with the commentators.
No, I just
All right, we're going to have a timeout here by Troy. A little confusion there by our commentator, Josiah, talking about bananas.
sorry. I thought we were in orange. Orange glad I didn't say banana again. Man,
All
really
right.
having a good time tonight.
He meant it when he said family friendly. We're talking about the oldest joke in the book. So old that I actually did forget about it.
And to everyone else out there, while we're taking a break, just to let you know, I just lost the game. So, do what you may do.
We've got about 30 seconds here left on this break, this timeout here, called by Troy. That's going to put Elijah in the 3-point lead. Troy's going to have the serve here, 5-2. Or 2-5, I should say. Great return by Elijah.
Oh man,
An attempted spike by Troy, sending it into the net. Uncalculated.
his arm must be a little tired. He's had a lot of aggression on those spikes tonight, so not surprising that he's missed a few.
That's going to be Elijah's point on that backhand serve, or not backhand, backspin serve. Putting it right at the end of the table, a little close to Troy.
Oh, and Elijah with a very,
Let's take a look at
very
that.
brave
I mean,
play.
He
Spiked
was
it and
very
ran
confident,
off.
very confident.
Maybe a little cockiness by Elijah.
I mean, he wasn't even worried. You know, the anticipation should have brought him back to the other side of the table. He just stayed over there on that left side.
Almost like a Steph Curry play right there.
Oh, serve goes over the table. That's going to be a point for Elijah, having a 7-point lead now. The game is not over. Oh, but it may be soon as Elijah gets the game point here
What an
with the 8-point lead.
What an unfortunate mistake by Troy there.
This is not what you want to do, you know, when you're this close to the end of the series. It's gonna be a point for Troy. We'll have to see if he can make his comeback. It's gonna end game 4, tying the series up at 2-2.
You know, we started off 1-1. Now it's 2-2. I think this is going to be the closest match we've seen, maybe not score-wise, of each game. And if you look in the top right corner of that TV, it says next game. That almost looks like the home screen of the app I use for my CPAP machine.
We're glad you're here with us, Josiah. If you're not sleeping well, highly recommend getting your sleep study done.
Sponsored by Blue Cross Blue Shield. You know, I'm very surprised. I haven't seen either one of these players hydrate yet. Seems like they don't need water to be able to keep up.
All matches of this garage are brought to you typically by the unpaid sponsor of Red Bull.
How many sponsors are free?
Yeah, well,
So I said earlier,
it should say something about Red Bull, because if they're not paying us and we're drinking it, it's obviously good fuel. Overshot by Troy there. It's going to have Elijah a 2-point lead. Amazing return by Elijah.
oh man, Elijah just undershoots that.
Bending that wrist back just a crazy amount to get those returns.
You know, Elijah being the youngest one here, I believe he's 13 years old.
Just short there.
He really is keeping up with the big boys. Let me tell you.
Elijah with the serve. Bottom spin.
And let me tell you,
Troy
I just
popped it. Elijah sending it back, and Troy putting it right into the net.
Let me tell you, I just played Elijah, so I can tell you, that kid is serious.
Troy figuring things out, now only one behind. Almost a failed serve. Gonna pop over, throwing Elijah off, tying this game up at 3-3.
Interesting serve choice by Troy, but it seemed to work out by Elijah. Made a mistake and sent it to space.
Some pretty great pop-up, top spin, backhand by Troy here. Forcing Elijah back away from the table, then unable to return over. Right, once again, we're here in game 5. A great set of games in this match. This game, just
wow.
back and forth. Very casual return there by Troy. And then the attack. That may be a tactic.
Troy
Filling
messed
his
up the
head
serve
up
there.
with air.
Man, Troy had a lead there. He's really giving it away. Seems to be playing a little carelessly these last few rounds.
Return by
And
Elijah.
now Elijah's up 7-5.
Some great placement by Troy. Trying to get things back on track. Now only 1 point behind. He's going to send Elijah back and forth from left to right on that table. I think Elijah there is unable to read that spin. Just the lightest tap is going to send it way up in the air and over the table.
All right, 7 up.
Now that we've seen that replay, it's going to be Elijah's serve as we are tied up 7-7. Great top spin once again by Troy. This time keeping it low. Elijah still popping it over the table.
I'll tell you, this game has just been some great ping pong, some great table tennis. But Elijah had made a comeback on the lead from Troy. but it seems now Troy is taken away as he's 1 point away from game point.
A side spin serve there by Troy. Going to have Elijah over to the left side of the table, maybe out of his comfort zone as he sends that one into the net, giving Troy that game point in this final game.
And what a serve.
What a return. That's going to end this game and match.
3-2 Troy, as that was just such a great match. They just won one game after another, 1-1, 2-2, and then 4. What? 1-1, 2-2, and then 5. That's what I meant.
Some frustration there by Elijah, but now that things calmed down, it seems like
Yes.
he's got a smile on his face. He had
Troy.
a great time.
Troy.
Losing doesn't always mean that you didn't have a good time. That's exactly why I am here.
What adjustments do you think you're able to make to make the game-winning game there on that fifth game? Because it seemed to be very close. And then at last we just made a few adjustments and took the score away.
Just had to stop playing careless. Had to take it a little more seriously. Had to calm down and just play solid, fundamental ping pong.
Well, there you have it, folks. Just slow it down and play some fundamental ping pong.
Now I'm ready to beat you.
All right, and here we go. Now we're going to change out to
Little
Elijah as
smack
I go get
talk.
ready to play.
A little smack talk bringing us into
What's up?
this next match between.
Okay, Isaiah, what do you think the results are going to be for this game, Josiah versus Troy?
I mean, honestly, for once, I think I've just got no clue what's going to happen here. Let's just observe this warm-up. Seems like they're taking it pretty serious.
Yeah.
Troy seems to be doing his calculations.
Yeah.
Oh,
Josiah is a great player. I don't think Troy's played him tonight, so I think he's got a decent chance of taking it and winning.
it's also been a while since Josiah has played Troy.
Yeah, exactly.
Troy has also played quite a few games since Josiah's last time playing.
Yep.
I think it's going to be very interesting.
I think it's about a 50-50
All
right now.
Seems like we are done here with our warm-up. We're going to go into this match between Troy and Josiah. We're going to find out who's going to be serving first here. I think Troy gave that one off a little bit obvious. Josiah with the serve.
Ooh, nice
Pretty
serve.
intense bottom spin serve by Josiah.
It
Unreturnable
tripped
by
Troy.
Troy. Repeated once again, that bottom spin serve. Troy took some notes, got it back over there. Josiah just touching it off the net. Gonna put him in a 2-point lead. Wow. I mean, the ball just flew off, to the right side of Troy's table. Let's see what happened here.
Josiah is not letting this one off.
Definitely some side spin from Troy. Josiah returns it. Troy unanticipating what spin was coming back to him.
It's like Josiah is pretty focused into the game here. Doesn't seem to be distracted by anything. He's just eyes on the ball, and he's using my paddle.
Troy keeping a tight rope behind Josiah. Only one behind. Josiah with the serve, side spin. Right on the edge of the table. Troy's placing these right in the right spot. Pushing Josiah back. Then just coming up short. He's going to tie this game up at 3-3. And Troy with the serve.
And another small rally. I haven't seen anything real big happen yet.
I think what we're seeing here is Troy still figuring out Josiah's play style. Lots of side spin going on as expected with Josiah.
Troy's been sending it over a lot, so I think that top spin Josiah's got is pretty wild.
These not returns, but these serves Josiah's giving off here,
We got a replay.
extreme side spin. But take a look here. There's side spin, but that's also top spin. So that's going to make that ball fly right back over. The first time there worked out, and the second time, I don't think he expected it to come back. Overshot by Troy.
Yeah, that seems to be a pretty common for this game for Troy.
The snake by Josiah.
Troy's got to make some sort of adjustment, and maybe he can take the game. Oh, and off to the side. Faulty serve. That was a weird fake snake. It's like he did nothing when he went
Great spike by Troy there. He really needed that, He was starting to. He was really starting to get, to take that loss behind him, or be behind on that scoreboard.
And off
It's really
to the,
coming back now.
left
Only
side.
one behind. Now tied up. Let's take a look at this. Troy with that top spin pop. Really figuring out where he needs to get. Placing that paddle in the right spot.
Just wasn't able to get it there.
Oh, what a great rally.
And a whiff, and he still tried.
That's going to be Troy's point.
He swung like 8 times attempting to get that and failed every single one. And off to the
The
left side.
attempted bottom spin serve there, that was working out for Josiah in the beginning of the game. He's going to send that one off the net and then miss the other side of the table, giving Troy that game point.
If he tries to pull that serve again and messes up, he's going to give the game to Troy. Oh, and it doesn't matter because he gave the game to Troy anyway. That is 11-9.
What a great game we had here. Things were neck and neck for a while. And then Troy just took the lead right there at the end.
Yeah. I thought Troy had a pretty good chance. He was throwing it over the table at first, but it takes a second for Troy usually to get into the groove. He definitely did, and he took that game. It definitely wasn't easy though, because it was 9-11.
I can definitely tell which time was a spin as much as that one.
Well, let's switch to the second game. I thought you said that one before.
We got 20 seconds to go until the next game. I'm pretty excited to actually see it because
I think
it's
Troy
pretty
and Josiah here in this
surprising
warm-up are,
result.
really trying to figure each other out, see what they can fix before they start this second game.
I got pretty surprised in the last game, but that's Troy for you. So pretty surprising.
I tried to decide today. We're ready.
All right, Troy's going to start us off in game 2 here with the serve. Nice side spin serve, greatly placed, attempted spike, sending it into that chicken wire, as Elijah here would always say.
Yep, that's chicken wire.
Giving Josiah that first point of this game. Evening things out. Josiah sending that one to the net. Now serving Josiah. The slide bottom spin is going to pop off of Troy's paddle, sending it over the net, putting Josiah in the lead.
Nice serve.
Very clean rally we've got going here. What a save by Josiah.
Whoa.
Just could not get back over there. The anticipation was there. He just couldn't
Replay.
get to it in time.
I mean, check this out. It started off pretty simple, but then Josiah ran
that.
for his life getting that one, and it shot over, and man, he really tried, and I don't blame him.
The attempt was great.
Just couldn't make it. That was a beautiful play by Josiah.
Best rally we've seen between these two in this match.
And Troy actually doesn't fail one.
Great
and
attack
makes
by
it over.
Troy. Josiah expecting, just misses the ball.
Oh, into the chicken wire. Pretty simple. Nothing else to say about that.
I don't know about you, but I think we're starting to see a lot of back and forth here in these rallies.
Yeah.
Less,
That's how they always
less
go.
short, more intense. They're figuring each other out, and I think we're going to see things get tighter and tighter as we go. Josiah taking the 2-point lead there. It's now going to be Troy's serve.
That was a pretty good attempt there, but wasn't able. We got a little quick message from Dad.
What seemed calculated there just did not come up high enough to get over that net. Josiah now with a 3-point lead.
What I've seen
And
by
4
Troy
point.
is he gets really tense, and when they go on for too long, he starts to try and get him, and a lot of the times he'll shoot it over and net it every time. Or a
Troy
lot
coming
of
back with
times.
the vengeance there on that attack. Let's check this out. Troy serves it. Let's
Just
see if
goes
we can
out
see
of
what his reaction is.
view.
Yeah, he knew what was coming. He was ready. He needed that. He accomplished it. Now going from a 4-point below to 3.
Good backspin, keeping Josiah rather, from making that snake. Yeah. And over the table.
Josiah keeping that that lead.
Josiah goes by many names. Isaiah, Elijah.
A lot of biblical names going on in here.
Oh, there's a replay. That's my bad. Didn't even see that.
Troy with the serve, 4 points down. Game point for Josiah. A pop up. Oh, and that's going to end game 2, tying this series up at 1-1.
That was an intense rally. We have a quick word from Zach.
Got about 45 seconds going into game 3. See, we've got some stretching going on by Josiah.
Look at that premium. He needs to start his own workout class. Get a bunch of students and just
Tom, we still got 30 seconds to the game
show
starts.
them. What is that called? The angel?
It's just stretching my back.
That is called stretching your back.
I'm having some lower back pain. Oh, did you hear that?
No. And Josiah is feeling better?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he is. We got 7
I got a
seconds.
nice little lower back pop. So we're good.
Nice. He got a few back pops there, and
All right,
now
that
he's
is
back
going
in.
to
Oh, he's
end
taking
the
his shirt
timer.
off. Getting
for that
intense.
warm-up.
My bad.
Josiah's going to start this game off with the serve. And
Oh,
unsuccessfully, that is. Troy with the first point.
Oh, he was not ready to start. Redo that.
you seem not be able to see Josiah at all with that camera view.
Can we have a timeout real quick?
A
We're
timeout,
gonna take a pause on this
technical
game
difficulty timeout.
to work out some.
Okay, break.
All right, and we are back.
Quick little
Josiah with the serve.
thing.
What seemed like an aggressive serve turned out to be soft. Some gentle back and forth here. Troy coming out with the attack, overshooting, tying this game up at 1-1. Now Troy with the serve.
Attempted a banana flick or strawberry, whatever it was, I don't know, one from another, but it was sent over the table, and that's that.
There was a pinhole return there by Josiah. Actually, quite impressive.
I wasn't ready for it. I was stuck on a
It worked out for him, not being ready. Sometimes that's what it takes. It's just not overthink things, you know? Just work on those reactions. What started off with an extremely heavy bottom spin serve ends up working out. Troy sent it into the net. Coming back for vengeance though in that next rally. Troy's going to attack it
This replay
too
here,
quickly
you can
for
tell.
Josiah to even get a hold of.
Troy, the way he kind of spikes that, he just kind of like flicks his wrist in a weird way. It kind of looks interesting. He didn't use his arm at all.
Coming up short there for Josiah. Troy with a 2-point lead. Just out of reach, or maybe a little behind on going for it. Lots of power coming in on that serve. Is going to send it over the net. Keeping this game pretty steady at 2 points behind Troy.
Troy started off with a pretty weak serve. I mean, didn't put much power into it, but it,
Sometimes power's not always the answer.
yep, that is definitely true. As you can tell right there.
I believe what we've just seen here is going in on the serve just before the ball gets down low enough. It's going to make the ball land on the table right before the net. Not able to get over it.
Kind of curved that over.
Now tied up at 7-7. Troy with the serve. Side spin. It's going to work out for him, putting Troy in the lead.
Josiah seems to like that left side there.
Ooh, the attempted attack by Troy. He's going to miss the ball completely there.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
far off. I think if he had made contact, it would have been a good attack. But that's going to tie things back up. Josiah with the serve. Side spin.
Ooh, nice spike by Josiah. It had a lot
Lots
power
of
in it.
speed coming off the paddle there.
Let's see this replay. I mean, he had full anger into that one. Wham! He had a beautiful backhand spike.
Troy speeding things up. Trying to slow it back down. Possibly trying to confuse him. He's going to send it into the net. Just coming up short.
Oh my goodness, he is running. He is.
Great placement by Troy. He's going to push Josiah back and forth,
Burning them calories.
sending the ball right at him while he's too close to the table. It's going to cause
Wow.
Josiah to send it over the table. And
He was-
Josiah with the game point. Troy making that comeback. And that is going to conclude game 3. Josiah winning. Let's take a look at that last play. That last rally.
I need to pull up more so I can just hang on and I'll lower back decompress.
A little late there on the replay. Apologies.
Yeah, I know. Break the garage doors.
All right, we've got about 40 seconds left of
Yeah,
this break
Technics-
between game 3 and game 4.
Just felt back, just fall backwards.
Yeah, I think that made me not feel anything for the rest of my life.
Paralyzed. All right. We have 20 seconds.
All right. This is, oh, yeah, 14 seconds.
Nice and soft warm-up shots. Oh, wow. Did not see that one coming.
All right, that's time.
And back into the game we go.
That is going to be Troy's serve as we go into game 4.
If Josiah wins this game, he takes the
Troy
whole
with the
match.
serve. Coming up short, Josiah is going to give up that first point of game 4. Troy back again with the serve. Side spin.
Ooh, man.
Some extreme bottom spin by Troy there on that pop-up return. Seems like Josiah read it perfectly, sending it back with that backhand swing.
Yeah, he seems to really like that backhand.
Great serve by
spike.
Josiah. Almost a great return. Just coming up short into the net, tying this game up at 2-2. Troy with the wide swing serve. It's going to work out for him. Calm serve, back with the attack. Top spin. Josiah sending it over the table with a 2-point lead. Troy taking off in this game. I mean, point after point now.
Like Josiah's getting pretty hot out there. A lot of moving and running
Josiah
around.
reeling things back in.
Man, that
Great
backhand.
placement.
Josiah is really
We're
good
going
at
to take
that
a look at this
backhand.
real quick. I mean, the placement on that
Good
back
return.
corner.
Boom. That, I mean,
Couldn't have placed it better.
Those backhand returns, and Josiah seems to be really good at doing those, especially the spikes. Oh, wow, never mind. You can hear that pop on Troy's
An
skin.
attack by Josiah, sending it into his opponent's arm. Probably stung a little bit, but a nice little apology there. Great
Good
sportsmanship.
Yep.
Troy with the fake out is going to send it short. Probably overthinking. Well, this game was just tied up at 6-6. Josiah's going to take that lead.
Not able to make it all the way. And it just rolls off the side.
Great low serve by Josiah there.
Ooh, Troy attempts a nice flick there with a lot of power, but
A little bit
shoots
too
it
close
over.
to the table. Let's see here
Josiah
as he
seems to be
steps
hurting.
forward on that return. See him step forward, just too close, overshooting.
Oh, that would have been great. If Josiah takes this, he will win and get to sit down.
Little play there off the net.
And game point. Man, Josiah is super
This
close.
could be the end of the series here.
It is the end of
It
the series.
is. Josiah takes it.
How do you feel after taking a 5-game series there?
Good game. You know, I was very surprised I didn't have my Moroccan instant lunch this game, but still was a good game. My back was hurting, and I was just ready to get it over with and finish the game so I can go and lay down and decompress.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you didn't throw up that Moroccan lunch there.
You know, the only thing that I throw up after eating is my ping pong balls that I'm throwing up with my ping.
Wow, great joke. how do you feel after losing a 5-game series? Are you like hurt?
Josiah's a monster.
Are you any depressed?
one more commentary? Yeah. Okay, I thought you said.
You're being interviewed.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Never mind.
All right. Where's the other microphone?
Elijah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You good? Oh man, it feels good to sit down.
I can't imagine how you're feeling. This is round 2 of the Isaiah versus Dad matchup. Who won the first one? Was it Isaiah? I believe
It
so.
was Isaiah. I believe they went to 5 games.
Yeah. First couple were kind of blowouts, but I think you got
The first couple were close
yeah,
games.
Not close. Like 11-6 kind of game.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how they're going to make adjustments to play each other again. And
Yep, for sure.
Sledge said I could do 3, Troy said 6, I did 20. And baby immediately sore and like every cough, every try to sit up in bed is painful. I'm on day 2, 3 now.
I'll tell you, I may be a big boy, but Troy and Elijah might be shocked at how many push-ups I can do. So we'll figure that out later tonight.
I might have to get that on last game.
Let's do it like immediately after we just finish the 5-game series.
At some point, when I get my whole wireless station on back, we're going to do volleyball outside. That would be awesome. Wouldn't it?
Nighttime basketball.
There's so many ways to do that.
What was the 5-game match again?
Seth steps over to take a big gulp. Of his-
Big goal.
Did you get the joke? It's called a big gulp cup. Okay.
I got the joke. It wasn't that funny though.
It was pretty funny. The cup says big gulp. All right, Isaiah stands there with a ball in his hands like he normally does. And Seth gets it wrong, so it's Isaiah's serve. I think Isaiah may have cheated a little bit. I think he had 2 balls in his hands, 1 in each.
That's not how that would work.
I like that thought.
All right, the opening serve. Played from underneath. Isaiah quickly over top, and a quick point for him there.
You know, a few weeks ago, me and Isaiah went to the national championship ping pong tournament, and there was just some fantastic players out there.
Were any as good as Isaiah though?
No comment, even though I'm the commentator.
1 up. Ooh, can't get it over top.
I don't have them with me, but I bought some ping pong shorts, Butterfly brand.
What good are they if you buy them, you don't bring them?
They're too small.
2-1. Well, I will gladly take them.
Well, I'm gonna fit back in.
2-2. That's, hey, I like
Anyways,
that.
back to the game.
Yeah.
2-2. Pops him up. Tries to take it back low, but no good.
Isaiah needs to adjust the angle of his paddle right there and get the ball over the net.
Oof. 3 up. Ooh.
Oh, what a missile shot by Isaiah. That was a great shot.
3-4.
Especially for those fingernails.
From underneath. Isaiah over top again. Draws him in. No. Tries the side spin, but no.
Do that.
4-4.
You can't do that. That's not. You works out for you. Yeah, it does it for you. So you give it up.
All tied up at 4.
You have to do it.
You have to replug this in.
4-5. And another point for Dad, 6-4. Tries a top spin. Dad plays it well now. Playing very low to the net. Finally, too low. Underneath
Playing the
table
low
effect.
game.
No, that's
Hey, are you replacing?
They're trying. They're trying to have me do stuff.
All right. Well, make sure the main thing. Don't keep it on the split all the time. Only
I'm
for the
not.
serve.
I've only used
No,
it.
I mean what you're doing now.
Oh, this?
Because you're missing the bottom half of the slide every time. So it's only on the serve. There you go. Make that the main one, and then switch off. All right. Last serve, I guess.
Had a little break there, but
Yeah, was that one score?
Yep. 6-5. Good backspin there. Over the top, rolls off the net.
oh, Isaiah reaches for it, but can't get it back over for a point for Seth.
5-7. Here's the serve.
Isaiah taking a deep breath here before the serve.
Getting composed, and it works. Deep breath seems to be the go-to tactic. 6-7. Maybe you should have taken a deep breath there.
I was just about to say he forgot the deep breath.
8-6.
Oh.
Seth overshot that one just a little bit. Got the point, so it's
Just a
8-7.
8-7. Sorry, I just repeated you.
No, it's okay. Oh, what a rally. They started backing away from the table, but man,
8-all.
that could have been anyone's point.
And takes the lead, 9-8. And now game point. Dad gets the serve. 8-10. Nice backspin there. Isaiah comes from underneath the table. And
Oh,
it works.
man.
Beautiful.
What a game that was. The match 1-0. Isaiah.
Well, if that's a sign of anything to come moving forward.
I'm not sure. We'll see how.
Put the timer on.
Yeah, obviously.
We'll see how Seth adjusts, and I'm sure he'll come back out with a fire in his paddle and get something a flames going. Not literally, of course.
Well, I hope not. We do not have sprinklers in here, unfortunately. We did, but I mean, they're not currently activated.
That's okay. We can give it a good old Space Jam spit shine.
We got Gatorade. Is there any?
Nope.
Another water bottle.
There is, but it's empty.
Well, that's unfortunate. 12 seconds remaining until game time. Exchanging spin right now as we wait.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to kick it up, but it.
All right.
All right, here we go. Start of game number 2 of this match. Seth serve. Let's see if he can make a comeback and get something going.
Isaiah's looking pretty good so far. Tries to bring it low with this spin. Oh, what a perfect
That
placement.
deserves a replay, right? That was just a fantastic return by Isaiah.
That's about as great a placement as you can get. Right on the
Right
corner.
on the corner.
An inch further and it would have gone out. 0-1. Oh, we tried it again on the other side.
Tried it again, but just come up short of the first down.
Okay, no. 1-1. Look pretty good so far. 2-1, has a lead. Good top spin there. Tries to shoot it from underneath the table, but into the net, so we're all tied.
Tried to get it right over the net. It was just a little bit low.
He's been struggling a little bit with that low shot today. Ooh, barely got under that one. Shoots it down. Dad plays it well, but the ceiling, unfortunately, ended what was a great rally. Really great rally.
Man. You could tell Isaiah was ready to send that one back if it came over.
2-3. Great backspin draws him close to the table. Now they're back and forth. Isaiah just putting a ton of spin. Backspin. Dad's bringing it up with the top and just great composure. Great composure there for Dad's side. He just kept on.
Yes. Great sportsmanship too. You know, tonight, I will say there's been plenty of games and great sportsmanship on all sides. Haven't seen anybody truly get heated yet. And hopefully that word yet, it will stay
Yes.
there.
Sign of things to come. Point there for Dad gives him the lead, 3-4. Good side spin. That one, great placement from Dad.
Oh,
Can't get it to go though, so we're tied back up at 4. Isaiah assuming his ready stance. Ooh, great backspin there. Ooh, equally great top spin. How does he return that? Oh my goodness.
what? Obviously, there's going to be a replay of that one. What a rally and a spike by Olympic player Isaiah. Look at his dogs come off the ground as he sends it to the other side.
Completely committed. 4-5. Well, now has a 2-point lead.
You know, as before we mentioned, Seth needed to make some adjustments for that first game. He did, but it seems Isaiah has brought his
He's adjusted
A-game.
the adjusted. He adjusted the adjustments. 6-5. Ooh, again, good placement on the backspin. Now they're back and forth. How do you return that? How do you return that?
You can't do it 2 times in a row. A swing and a miss. And I'm surprised he didn't throw his shoulder out there. He swung so hard. That's a serious injury in these games.
6-6. One of the most dangerous sports out there, would you believe?
I don't know.
Pretty sure, I think 3 players tonight have sustained injuries. That's a 60% mortality rate. 6-7. And now a 2-point lead. Serve goes back to Isaiah. Already a game up. Looking to get his second one here. Low serve. Oh, scoots it over the net with the backspin. I'm surprised it went over, but it does. So a 3-point lead. Typically that backspin is going to roll off backwards off that net, but he had enough power on it to scoot it over.
So did.
9-6. Nice simple back and forth. Isaiah tries to speed it up, but Dad plays it really well. Hits the edge of the table. Dad pops it up, but too far to the left.
I'll tell you one thing Isaiah has been doing good about is changing the pace. Going fast to slow and fast to slow.
Controlling the pace of the game. That's very
That's
important.
what it's all about.
6-10. All right, 3-point game. Dad gets his 7th point, so still game point. Good backspin there. Isaiah draws in close and gets a double bounce.
And that's
a
the
win.
game to bring it 2-0 Isaiah. And we'll have a 1-minute break here before our next game. Isaiah can win this, and that would be his second win of
Isaiah
against
is
Seth.
up 2-0, but some good rally, both side, good side, or good playing on both sides. It's been really entertaining to watch.
Seth's gonna play a game of darts and get his mind off some things and come back ready to ready to play some ping pong, some table tennis. And
Just working on his accuracy, maybe it'll help him hit some of those corner shots.
Isaiah is standing over there with not a care in the world. You know, when you get up 2-0, that can be a bad mindset to have because you think you've got it in the bag. And the other person comes back ready to go.
Yep.
I mean, look at the 2016 Golden State Warriors. They thought they had it. They were up 3-0. Then Cavaliers came back and beat
That's
them
true.
4-3.
Like Alabama against Vanderbilt.
Anyways,
Into that game after this.
they're back in the game.
Okay,
We're
okay.
starting the game. It's Isaiah's serve. And this is game 3. Isaiah's chance to win it all, or Seth's chance to make a comeback and make a good match.
0-0. Hits the corner there. Manages to stay on the table, but that one cannot roll over the net, so Dad gets the point. 0-1. Plays out well, speeding it up, but now cannot work the spin to his favor. So
All right.
2-0, Dad gets a serve. Good top spin from Isaiah. Dad pops it up. Now Dad comes over top, and it works. So
3-0.
Good
You know,
start.
I'd love to see a skunk here. First one of the night.
We've been waiting for it.
Great way to turn this match around.
There's 4-0.
4-0.
You know, with it, like the level of competition this close, it's hard to see those skunks. There's pretty much close games throughout, but
I know it.
it would be.
But it does happen.
Yep, it would be exciting. 0-4, but let's not put the pressure on.
Oh, man.
Typically, as soon as the commentator talks about something, he jinxes it.
Oh, I know it.
1-4. Good backspin there. Isaiah with a great return now gets his second point.
It's a great return. Put a lot of power behind that ball.
Yep, very confident too. I didn't think he was going to do that with that backspin on it, but played it well. Now it's 4-2. Yep.
Over the table serve.
Does he give a point to Isaiah?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure what it counts as, but I would assume.
4-3. Over the table serve.
Yeah, I was way over the table.
4-3. Isaiah's made a little bit of a comeback. It's 4-4, but Seth called himself out, and it was a very honorable thing to do.
You talk about good sportsmanship.
I sure did. And
4 up.
we've seen a lot of good sportsmanship, and good sportsmanship is what we'll see.
Pretty clean rally.
You know, it's hard to get real heated when it's just this good. It feels this good in this room.
Isaiah tries to turn it to
Doink.
backspin, but instead it's a tie game, 5-5. This is getting intense.
Piece of suggestion. When we got to chase the ball, good time for reach.
5-5. Ooh, over the top, now from underneath. Some good returns on both sides. Oh, off the net. Somehow
Great
he
return by
returned it.
Seth.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh, can't get it the second time. I mean,
But great rally from 20 feet away.
you can only survive so long.
But one more step, and I think Isaiah would have been in the next county.
5-6, and now 7-6 or 7-5. Sorry.
And a bad serve to lead off the 2.
Well, it is 8-5, and there goes the timeout. Down by 3.
We got a timeout called by Seth. So we're going to have a short little break here. We're going to have a 30-second timeout. And
Well, things are going to get desperate here.
Isaiah's going to have a short snack and get regenerated. And Seth's going to take a breather.
I just saw the timer kind of glitch. I was like, set up for a second.
tell you, I'm real glad we stopped at the gas station earlier and got that Gatorade. That just quenched my thirst. And now we're back with the game, 8-5. Isaiah's up with the third game of the match. If Isaiah wins, this match is over.
8-5.
But there's still plenty of time for Seth to come back and win.
Yep. And there's a point. Shrinks the lead.
6-8.
Ooh, and there we go, 7-8.
7-8.
Point away from tying this game up.
You know, they say why 6 was afraid of 7, right? Because 7, 8, 9. And that's the score, 7-9. Isaiah.
Ooh, in game point.
With an
match
unfortunate shot into the net.
point. Isaiah, point away from taking the match. Man, some really good rallies.
Great rally. And Seth loses the match 3-0.
I think was our first one 3-0 or was it much longer?
I think the first one, well, we'll find out here in just a second when Isaiah comes for his post-game interview. All right, Isaiah, this was your second match win against Seth.
Just a second, I'm sorry. I don't think I played you tonight. Is it okay if I play him?
Yep, absolutely. All right, now come up here in the camera view for the interview.
Oh, yeah. Let me stand up. So you've played Seth 2 times tonight. This was your second match. The first one, how many times? What was the score of the first match?
I can't remember exactly. I want to say it was along the lines of a 2-3 or 1-3.
So what adjustments did you make to make a 3-0 win on this one?
Just the small ones. I think watching all the games between you and Troy and you and Elijah, there was quite a bit of side spin used there, as Seth noticed, and I think that first or second game there, and it just started working out for me.
Yeah, I was 1-3 first set.
Well, there you go, folks. There you have it. Like Isaiah said, the small ones matter. So he made adjustments on the small adjustments and took the game over.
All right, well, Isaiah will stay on the court. Elijah will trot on to play him. I think it's the first time they've met tonight. I don't know if Isaiah has lost the series yet. Unless I beat him, but I don't know if I did.
Did you beat him?
I don't remember. I know it was close. Either way, Isaiah's been very dominant tonight.
Isaiah has been very dominant tonight. He's come out. He came ready to play.
Yeah, but Elijah's the wild card. You never know what's going to happen.
And like I said earlier, despite Elijah's age compared to us, he really, excuse me, he really does put up a fight.
I was definitely much worse at ping pong at 13. All right, Isaiah gets the serve, and we will get started. Game 1 of 5. Ooh, misses that one. Off to the side, Isaiah gets the first point. Oh, that second point real fast.
Isaiah's up 2-0.
Elijah gets the serve. Pretty easy serve, sets Isaiah up with the perfect time to speed things up and Put Elijah on his back feet.
Elijah chasing the ball. Maybe he can get it and come back and put on a strong start and get the ball rolling on this.
Good backspin serve from him. Isaiah cannot return it.
That is going to be 3-1. Excuse me.
Let's see what serve he goes with here. Good side spin. Elijah comes from underneath the ball. Pops it up. Isaiah does the top spin. Elijah.
And Elijah falls.
Slowly. He was a
Looks like Chris Paul on Seth Curry's ankle breaker.
and he just out of reach. Shoes started going out from under him.
What took so long?
4-1. 4-1.
Elijah takes a minute, but he gets back up and he's ready to go. Seems to be okay.
But loses that point, so down by 4 in game 1. Goes with the backspin again. And then quickly spikes it. Great play there from Elijah.
But I'll tell you what, Isaiah sure had his eye on the ball. He did make contact.
Yeah.
Just didn't get it over the net. And he definitely made contact there too. As he gets up 6-2.
6-2. Good side spin from Isaiah. Trying to set him up, but can't get it to land. So 6-3. Second serve.
Elijah uses all his might to throw the ball over, and we're gonna see what happens from here.
Well, Elijah gets a much needed point. Only down by 2 now, and he gets the serve. Sails that one, and quickly Elijah's catching back up.
We have a tie game.
Barely
Looks like
missing.
Elijah's fan signature is gonna help. Give him some morale.
Pretty easy going serve again, but Isaiah just cannot land it. Tied up at 6. Here's the serve. Elijah sails it with the backspin and a point for Isaiah.
7-6.
Playing really close, really quick ball. Tied up again, 7-up. Good backspin from both teams. Isaiah tries the top spin, unfortunately. Too far to the right. 8-7, Elijah with a slim lead. Good backspin, and Isaiah does not do enough to combat it. Hits the top of the net, 7-9, down by 2. Quickly to the corner of the table, and Elijah can't react fast enough. Isaiah puts some heat on that one after a great backspin serve. Great rally there. 8-9. Good backspin, both teams.
And I'll tell you what, Elijah sure did a great job of making a comeback.
And now 10-8 in
And
there.
that's the game.
He completes the comeback.
It was what 3-0 and then 5-1.
Yeah, 5-1, I think, and all uphill or all downhill from there. For
Depends
Isaiah.
on which side you're on.
Yeah. Good backspin for Isaiah and perfect placement, so he gets a point. Oh, they are warming up. It would have been a point had they been in the game. A great hit all the same. Entering game 2, Elijah up 1-0 after a comeback in game 1.
And Elijah being a silly goose during warm-up.
Yep.
And a silly goose he is being.
But he's all serious during the game, and that's what counts.
Oh yes, we saw it from that last game.
Hits Isaiah on the leg, maybe trying to injure his opponent before second match.
That's what you would think so. And now we're back. Elijah with this first serve of the game. Match score 1-0 Elijah. Game score 1-0
Into the
now.
net.
Isaiah.
Quick point there for Isaiah. 0-1. Over top, Elijah tries a weird hit on that one. A lot of downspin, a lot of backspin, so it ends up sailing at 2-0. Serve over to Isaiah. Back and forth quickly. Tries to send it over top into the net. 2-1. Good serve. Elijah reaches over the table to get that one, and Isaiah finds the net, so we're tied up. Good
Two.
play there for Elijah.
To 2. Elijah with an unconventional high serve, but it
then
seemed to work out.
Reaching over the table for the spike. 3-2. Yeah, that's a weird, I don't know if he intended for it to be that high, but it worked out either way as it set him up for the spike. And he takes a slim lead, 3-2. Already up a game. Isaiah sails it.
Elijah once again with the high serve, but it seems to just work in his favor. And it may be because of his size, but he is just dominating those high serves right now.
2-4. Isaiah, maybe a little frustrated, sends it quickly to Elijah's table and gets the point. 3-4. Second serve. Over top again, this time uses the net to his advantage. Elijah running up to return that one. And somehow gets the point out of that.
You know, I'm surprised at that speed, the ball didn't go through the net.
Didn't quite go through the chicken wire. And we are 5-3.
But Elijah, what about went through the wall?
5-3.
Oh, and there it
Isaiah
goes.
playing the positioning game to get that point. What an interesting serve.
Some may call it dirty, I call it smart.
Either way, gets him the point. 5-4. Good backspin on that one. Isaiah tries to play it underneath, but I don't know if it ever touched the paddle. 4-6, down by 2. Playing very low in that. That time too low. Elijah gets his 7th point, up 3. In game 2. Pops that one up. Isaiah tries to come over the top, but sails it. He's done that quite a lot in the first 2 games. Elijah finds himself up by 4. Good side spin, Elijah with
Man,
a very confident
what?
spike.
What a spike, just like my drink. That what was that? Isaiah is competing in Stomp the Yard.
What a spike from Elijah. Very confident. He set him up beautifully. And now up by 5 in game 2. And now game point. Isaiah gets a serve, but he's down by 6. It's going to be hard to come back in this one.
But you know, Isaiah does have a tendency to make good comebacks. Like I said in his first game against you, he did win against you because he was losing 2-0.
Yeah.
But he tightened his boa shoes up and came back. He won 3 in a row.
Unfortunately, no comeback here. Elijah takes the second game. And on to game 3 we go. Elijah maybe kind of in an unexpected position, up 2.
Yeah. And you know, I beat Elijah. And if Isaiah loses to Elijah, you can just say that I beat him automatically, so we don't even have to play.
You know, we can ignore the time y'all played earlier.
Or not.
Warming up here for game 3. An important matchup. If Elijah wins this one, it's over. Isaiah's got to find some way. Because both of these games, they weren't exactly competitive. Isaiah's looked really poor. Like that. 5 seconds. Whoa.
Man, what a way to end the warm-up as the game restarts here. And Isaiah is going to be serving 0-2-0 here.
Good serve. I'm surprised Elijah returned that one.
Yes, and Elijah's up 2-0 in the match.
And now he's up 1-0 in the game.
Exactly.
Isaiah's second serve. Top spin. Elijah hits the corner. Now they're back and forth. Isaiah tries to go low, but rolls it across the table, 2-0. Funky serve, and Elijah just finds himself not ready for that quick return. 2-1. Good backspin on that serve. Settles that one though. And we're tied up at 2.
Isaiah serve.
Elijah into the net. Gives Isaiah the lead. 3-2 serve. That one hits the end of the table. And again, Elijah cannot return it, so he's down by 2. Isaiah finding some rhythm. Ooh, hits the corner of the table. Now he tries to go over top and cannot keep up. Isaiah's playing really quick, and Elijah is unable to return.
Elijah's last few returns have been over the table, so let's see if he makes some adjustments and starts to
Yep.
get it on the table this time.
Yeah, he's getting a little too close to the table. Isaiah's backing him up, and he's unable to adjust. 2-5. Tries it there. Too far, though. Now 5-3.
Isaiah spikes it, makes a weird noise, and now he's again.
5-4.
And Isaiah's serving it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
what a return that would have been, but Isaiah gets the point.
Isaiah put him in a very uncomfortable position, and somehow Elijah did a twirl around to get it.
He almost
There we
returned
go.
that. Wow. What a
4-6,
play that
Elijah
would've-
serve. 4-6, Elijah
A
serve.
little mix-up there, but we're good to go now.
Keeps that one on the table. But then into the net, so Isaiah with a 3-point lead.
And that one hit Elijah's finger to barely bounce off his paddle. And now he does a weird dance move to throw his opponent off, and it seems to have worked.
What in the world?
I think Elijah's getting a little cocky, even though he's still down 2 points.
An unorthodox tactic.
Very unorthodox, but apparently it's orthodox right now.
Orthodox for Elijah, 7-5.
And now it's back to unorthodox.
8-5, Isaiah with the lead, 3 points up.
There was that deep breath, so we know he's going to score on this rally.
Oh yeah, you called it. No, I think it's.
It's going to be 9-5, just like my job. And
5-9. That one can't find the table.
now we're here, 5-10. Elijah serve. Ooh, what a return.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, what a way to end the game. Like I said, Isaiah tightened his boas, and he's ready to come in and whoop some tail.
Unfortunate for Elijah. He played that one really well, but the net hurt him.
And Elijah takes some frustration out.
Might as well get it out and warm up.
And like Troy, the next unsportsmanlike will result in a point.
I think during warm up, everything's fair game.
If you need to fist fight, do it during warm up.
Well, game 4, Elijah's up 2-1, but a much needed win for Isaiah their last game. Can he keep it up?
We got about 20 seconds left in this game. You know,
Warm up.
one key that I've taken away from my wins is I like to rest during the rest times, but they like to just keep going.
Yeah, look at Elijah. He's out there running around like he does during the game. He's going to get tired.
Man. So
Isaiah's definitely not against it.
maybe Isaiah will make some adjustments. Here we go. Elijah with his first serve of this game. The match is 2-1 Elijah. And the game is 1-0 Elijah.
Quick point. 1-0. Good start for Elijah. So pre-serve theatrics, and it serves to get him the point. So
Because Elijah with some different methods to try to distract his opponent. Seems to have worked.
well, the 2 times we've seen it, we've seen a point come out of it. So
Yes.
the point is not overdoing it. 3-point lead there for Elijah.
Don't overdo it. Just do it over. And over. And over.
0-3.
And it's
Isaiah
3-1.
gets his first point. Elijah 3-1 serve from back in the corner, and that one over the table. 3-2. Didn't work there. 3 up. Isaiah with the serve. Good back and forth here. Very quick. Isaiah speeds it up and Elijah pops it over the table. Isaiah with the lead, 4-3. Oh, quickly there, and Elijah can't respond. 2-point lead for Isaiah.
Isaiah with the absolute missile of a shot. Elijah didn't have a chance.
3-5, Elijah serve. Oh, again.
Once
and now
again.
up by 3. 3-6 game. Elijah needs to get this under control.
Oh, what a return by Isaiah. Troy. Elijah didn't have a chance to return that one.
Yep. He tried though. He ran. He full sprint.
And he did.
7-3.
But as Yoda once said, there is do or do not. There is no try.
Exactly. And that another point for Isaiah.
And now Troy's explaining himself, trying to say that
Elijah,
maybe it was his point.
8-3. Ooh, good over the top. And a point there for Isaiah.
Isaiah with some great top spin there, and it sent it
Elijah.
right over the net.
Elijah's down by 6.
What do you say?
Oh, 3-10. And he wants me to be nicer to you. All right.
To me.
I've got it. Give a little more time to the other guy. All right. Warm up before game 5. Somehow Isaiah has brought this back, tied up in the games. Played really well these last couple games. Elijah looked a little off balance. You don't have any input? I was waiting.
We got 35 seconds left in this break, and they're still going at it. They don't seem to want to stop.
I think they're just they're hot right now. They're playing well. They just don't want to lose that momentum.
I think it might be the cameras because they seem to be wanting to.
You don't want to be seen loafing around on the cameras.
Exactly.
Like you did a couple times.
Hey, look, when you got back problems, you got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
Now Isaiah takes his absolute NFL linebacker stance of a stance before the game starts.
Yeah, what do they say? The 3-point stance.
Yes.
All he's missing is the hand on the ground.
And now it's 2-2 for the match. Winner of this match takes the win and of the match. And now the match is starting.
Isaiah with the
Maybe I should give you more time.
first serve. Elijah too far to the left. And a quick point for Isaiah. Ooh.
Oh, that
What
could
was
have
he
ended.
doing over there?
That could have ended disastrously. Troy just throwing up.
Elijah, not Troy.
It's only going to hurt you.
Sorry, Troy. Elijah.
0-2.
Oh, 3-0 to start the game. Elijah needs to figure something out. This is the last game before he loses.
Figure it out quick because he's running out of time. He's given up the last 2 games to Isaiah. And now Isaiah's up 3-0 and 4-0. Oh my goodness. Serve goes back to Isaiah. And again,
5-0.
Wow.
And Isaiah's got 2 serves here.
Oh, played him well. But he can't finish.
Man, I was really excited to hopefully see the first skunk of the night there.
Isaiah had to ruin it.
Isaiah sure did.
1-5. 2-5. 3-point game. Elijah needs to get back in this one.
Slowly but surely he is.
Good
Oh, and
snake
there we
spin.
go.
Elijah tries the spike. Maybe you shouldn't have tried that when you can't read the spin.
He tried to spike it, but he didn't have his ID, so they said no.
6-2, Isaiah with the serve up 4.
Oh,
That will not help his cause, though.
6-3, Isaiah serve.
Gets one more serve here.
And Troy with the interesting, Elijah with
You are terrible.
Elijah with the interesting tactic of just throwing the ball up to Isaiah's side. We'll see if that tactic continues to not work or not.
Good backspin there.
Once again,
Ooh, backspin can't. I mean, there was no direction on that one.
the only direction Elijah's been playing is just up. The ball is just going up on Isaiah's side, giving him every opportunity to spike it.
Up and side to side.
Exactly.
Okay. Well,
So-
Elijah wisely using his 30-second timeout, down by 5 in the final game.
Resting his feet, his back, and his everything.
And his arm, his head, it's all resting, and the ball is resting as well on the ground.
Isaiah coming over here getting some more protein. Got to make it through the rest of this game. Tell you, those protein shakes sure are delicious.
Yeah.
Especially the raspberry flavor.
Okay.
I prefer vanilla.
3-8, 3-8.
Huh?
Oh, we are back in it.
And now it's 4-8. Isaiah serve.
Isaiah by
Isaiah.
4, 3 points away from winning this thing. Elijah needs to play really defensive here. They can't afford to give up points, and there is
Whoa.
a great return from Elijah. Get it within 3.
Isaiah almost smacked his head on the wall.
Doesn't have much protection around the heads.
Not at all.
8-5, and that one goes to Elijah.
And Isaiah slowly but surely giving up the lead. Elijah's making a comeback. It's now 6-8. Elijah serve.
Ooh,
7-8.
which one is it more of? Is he giving up the lead, or is Elijah taking it from him?
I think it might be both.
A little mix of both. 7-8.
But all of Elijah's points have come from Isaiah's mistakes.
Well, that one was surely not a mistake. It's
Not at
Isaiah
all.
now up to 9-7 in this pivotal game.
A very awkward return on that one. Now you could tell Isaiah didn't know where to put his paddle. So he just put it in the air.
9-8, up by 1. Ooh, quick attack there from Isaiah, and it works. He has game point. Elijah,
Troy almost returned it if it had been about
match point.
20 feet to the left.
Oof. Elijah.
And that's
oh,
the
and he
game.
sails the back.
5 games, Isaiah wins 3-2. And we had a great match there. So now let's go to Troy for Isaiah's post-game interview. Excuse me.
All right, Isaiah, you got down 2-0 to begin this set. How are you feeling when you were down 2? Do you think you're about to give it up, or how confident were you at that moment?
I was feeling a little tired, and as I kind of heard y'all commentating, like not taking the breaks, and they just keep going. I just had to keep myself awake and muscle through it.
About the breaks, the decision not to take a breather or anything there. What went into that? Why not take a break?
Well, like I just said, I was trying to stay awake and keep myself more awake each game going forward.
Yeah.
The more awake, the better I was doing.
All right. Well, good win.
Thank you.
Oh, that camera's not nice to me. Oh, I didn't like that.
Who's playing?
I feel the same way me and Josiah.
Am I able to go in and get some
Yeah.
jerky?
Slimming tank tops.
I would like to make a recommendation on the announcing, which
Here you go, Isaiah. Take one. I'll take the other.
Yeah, this is a slimming
Take it when you get
top. To get warmed up.
I am dimming the screen on this because it is it's draining the battery on this thing. It is also charging that, so I'm dimming the screen here just so you know that's why it's gonna be dimmer. If you
Not
want the
complaining
light
at
on.
all because I love it. But when you're sitting down, you get cold. And then you get up to play, I'm like, ooh, I gotta put my shirt back on because I'm cold now. But I love being cold.
Oh, what happened here?
Ooh, I don't know.
Was that new Nats? Is that how it's supposed to be? Okay, it's supposed to be out. All right.
I love how Isaiah takes his paddle loose and whatever he uses.
This is not.
Ooh, I will use that paddle. Why?
This is actually good.
Well, we're a little ways away from this next match as we've had some people go in for some water, but they are going to warm up, and we have our next set of 5 underway, or about to get underway between Josiah and Dad. So this is the first time they've met tonight. I think it's the last unique matchup of the night. I think everybody else has played everybody. So,
This is the last one tonight?
no, I said the last unique one
Oh, yeah.
that hasn't been played before.
I haven't played Isaiah yet.
Okay,
That's
you
true.
did play, that's right.
We have not seen the other brother versus brother matchup
That's correct.
that will probably follow. But soon I'll be joined by Isaiah in the commentary booth, and Elijah will be manning the cameras and the scoring. So hopefully, well, I'll do the scoring. We will get underway shortly. Peace, Ben.
How do you use this weird?
Did they go over what we finally figured out to do on the ceiling?
Do what?
Did they ever go over what we finally figured out to do on the ceiling?
They say like,
If it lands, you play it.
yeah, if it lands where you can like hit,
Yeah, if it's something ridiculous, the judges can.
like this,
You
depends on
gotta
the silly
play
like
some-
smacks off there.
Yeah, you know, but it's gonna be up to them, not players, so what they think. But otherwise, yeah, if it lands, we just play it.
Okay.
It just makes it the easiest, and it's worked out really good. Ooh. Oh, wow. Whew. I don't even know how that came back. Oh my goodness. You're not Elijah.
I know. Oh, that's a terrible angle on the camera. Didn't realize my face was right there. Sorry, guys.
It's all right, we're on one up here.
see him?
No.
How are you feeling? Good?
Lodge, you coming back?
Yeah, he's coming. Had to wash out a few cups for some water.
Is he washing out too long? Is he washing out too long?
I don't know our service were good either.
By chance?
Nope.
I washed mine. I got my water and I did it. Just makes me feel bad. I figured y'all were waiting on us.
Anybody see Elijah?
Yeah, he's getting some water.
Still getting one?
Washed out a couple cups.
That's one of those.
No, those aren't mine.
Yours are over here.
That was great. You nasty beast.
Know that feeling.
I just threw the paddle
What a funny stone to hit.
Going out.
No, that was my paddle crossing right my kneecap.
I heard it.
She could hear like dunk.
Where is Elijah? Oh, that's exactly right.
Ooh, that was so close.
Wow.
Nice. Mike slide.
Hey, Elijah fell into his glass of water.
Well, while we are waiting for Elijah to
I think I just
return
heard the door close.
from the break,
I just heard the door close. He's coming.
sounds like he's making his way back. As we're waiting, though, even there's a little bit of goofing off. This seems to be a pretty intense warm-up. One of the rallies was literally just straight snakes.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Right. I think this is going to be one of the best matches we will see all night.
Yep, I hope so.
Got my shoes untied.
Some untied shoes here in the warm-up. Good thing we're checking that out, making sure everybody's safe here. Safety is rule number 3. Seth pulling the warm-up prank with one additional ball, as he tried on me just last week. Josiah goofing back. Gotta love table tennis, as it is a fun sport.
So we could have done it with just Troy, but since Troy did Elijah, now I can't do it.
Well, while we wait, getting ready for one of our final matches of the night, if you happen to come across this video and you would like to see a game of doubles, and you think that would be more interesting than singles,
I agree.
let us know in the comments.
I agree.
All right, fine. Here we go.
Where can I find the comment section?
I had something cooking.
You have something what?
Cooking, I
Well,
had
yeah,
something.
but you just sit here and get water. So everybody's waiting on you.
That's not going to get something to eat and drink.
Well, once again, as safety is rule number 3, Elijah's all fueled up for working our technical station over here. That's going to give Seth the serve on this first game of 5.
Here we go. Pretty
Start
easy
off
going,
with a
sir.
nice-
Yeah, pretty easy going. Pops it up to the corner. Now sends it down. Back and forth. Dad gets the point.
Somewhat of a slow rally there. Seem to be testing the waters, trying to figure each other out.
Ooh, speeding it up from Josiah, but a good return from Dad.
Oh,
Tries to pop him up, but can't get it on the table. 1 up. Ooh, an unexpectedly
There's
good
that
serve.
signature serve by Josiah, is that top spin side serve. We're going to have a
3-1.
replay here.
no, that wasn't.
Oh, my apologies. My apologies. I thought we were
I
replaying.
just said we needed one. That was a great. That was amazing serve.
I heard you say remember
Yeah, that's because I said it.
2-1.
It was a great serve.
Ooh, tries to shoot it down, but no good.
Somewhat of a poor technique right there on that banana flick.
I think he's
Sending
trying to
it
do it
into
off
the
one
net.
leg.
Too high in the air.
Well, they're all tied up at 2.
Seems like a side swipe there. Put some side spin on it. Not working out. Once again, going into that chicken wire. Seth in the lead.
Good backspin on that serve. Now comes over top, but can't get enough top spin to get it to drop.
Tying things back up. We're going to have a replay here.
Again, a really good serve,
Seth.
but it's played well.
Yeah, with that bottom spin. I was just agreeing with you there.
3 up. Josiah with the serve. Serve gets him the point. This one will not, but now they're back and forth. And he takes a 2-point lead. Serve goes back to Dad.
Nice.
No.
No. Was not net serve. A very interesting serve, but it was not net serve.
And eventually it's popped up. Dad gets the point.
Josiah is somewhat too concerned about whether it was a net serve or not.
Wrong person.
I thought he was handing the ball back for his serve.
I just threw it over his.
Okay, I thought you were giving it to him.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying is
Yeah.
that was a serve, and it did come across as that he was just giving him the ball.
That's how.
Another signature
Oh
serve
my
by Josiah,
goodness.
setting himself up for that spike.
That is one of the
We are
most,
definitely going to be taking a replay there.
one of the most devastating spikes I've seen all night.
I must say, I talked about that signature serve by Josiah. That actually was a backspin side.
Yeah, that was good. And then I think the spike got up about all of 2 frames on the camera. So now a 4-point lead for Josiah. Oh, so great rally so far, and the speed gets Josiah the point. You were
got
right
some-
about this being a good matchup.
Right. We've got some smiles out on the floor by our competitors.
4-9. Great rally back and forth. That pops it up. Josiah tries to spin it
A
down.
little hesitation there. Last second decides to flick the paddle, and that's just gonna
Bad decision.
not give him enough force to get it over that net.
Backspin for Dad. Josiah's playing it really well. Likes that top spin, and it's working for him. Game point. 10-5. Goes underneath. That one hits the corner. Now they're back and forth. Dad popping it up. Josiah slams it down, but this time into his own net. And serve will go back to Dad.
I'm actually surprised that there's not a hole in the net, as Josiah would say.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't go right through. 6-10. Pops it up. He tries it again.
Once
Same
again.
result.
This could be the comeback of the history.
Still needs to complete it.
But it's not.
Oh, man. Josiah comes away with the win despite some faulty spikes towards the end. And now now a 1 minute intermission between matches. Josiah getting a breather. He did decide to put back on the sweatshirt, which is an interesting decision, but
And I only could grab my food.
I think Josiah played a really good game there. Maybe got a little too over anxious with some of those spikes. Maybe tried to do a couple things that maybe he probably shouldn't have tried. But overall, he did a much better job than Dad did.
I think from what I observed there is he had quite the lead there and decided like why not try out some stuff. I've got a few points to spare,
That's probably
And
why.
then that nervousness kicks back in, with Seth taking that, trying to tie things up there at the end.
And then he just plays it safer and gets the win.
Right, absolutely.
Well, he gets the serve here.
Nice pop up by Seth.
Good underneath.
Ooh, behind the
Corner to corner now. Josiah changing corners, forces Dad to jump up for it. Somehow it's still going, and Josiah finally gets that.
some extreme jumping around here by Seth. Great moving around there. I mean,
Yep.
footwork was there. Just came up short on that shot.
Pace has been pretty even so far. It doesn't seem like either player.
What a serve! Right off the edge of the
Underneath
battle.
the table gets stuck there. Tied up at 1. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Tied up at 1. Dad with a serve. Quickly into the net. 2-1. Now with the lead.
Could see Seth working through his thoughts there on what kind of serve he was going to do. Just come up short though.
Interesting serve from Josiah. Looks pretty confident right now. He's not moving around at all. Now he steps back to get that one in the spike. He can't handle it. Dad gets the point.
It was a good rally.
No, I didn't play
Could really see
Replay
Seth working
malfunction.
through.
We are. Oh, sorry.
You're good. You could just really see Seth working through those shots and taking his time, observing, where they were going to land, getting that right height. This one's going to be right off that corner. Josiah's expecting it to go off, and then he sends it back, and it just goes over.
Barely. Josiah goes over top and it works. It's 0.3. Dad with the second serve now. Pretty simple serve, all things considered.
Josiah working Seth back left and right. It's going
And
to take away a
Josiah-
little bit of that power from him.
Josiah's been pretty much still throughout these rallies. He's not having to move much.
A little agitation there as Josiah takes the 1 point disadvantage.
Well, I think a lot of Dad's points have come from mistakes from Josiah's part. I think he's just trying too much with his spin. Good corner-to-corner action here. Now he switches sides, and it works.
I really feel on what Seth's going through here, not getting it over the net. Sometimes as you start backing away from the table, it just, you got to put more into it. And, I'm definitely guilty of that, for sure.
Yeah, it's easy to...
You don't want to overshoot. It's a lot easier to overshoot. So a lot of times,
showboating on Josiah's part. Underneath the legs. Can't finish it. Let's see if he catches it. I don't think we caught it on camera. unfortunately. But a great rally all the same. Josiah tries to end it with a spike, but sails it. And we're tied up at 6. I remember seeing Josiah practicing that one during warm-up.
I gotta say, Seth is really handling the side spin Josiah's giving him very well.
he's
And that's
playing-
gonna give him a point, putting him in the lead.
He's playing it really well. He doesn't seem
6-7.
too phased by Josiah's attacks.
Right. He's reading very well.
And now up by 2 after that mistake.
2-point lead, and with the advantage of the serve.
Or if there's a little exhaustion on Josiah's side.
I'll just replay that.
We love these kinds of replays.
8-6. Pops it up, and now Dad with a 3-point lead, 9-6 in game 2.
You know, that backspin will pop off that paddle if you lay it flat.
Yeah, you gotta
Sending
be
it
very
over.
careful with it. Point there for Josiah.
Josiah attempting to come back from being under.
Tries to slam it down, no
Sends
good.
it over, giving Seth the game point.
7-10. Down by 3, tries to play it real slow. Pretty good defensive play from Josiah there. Did what he needed to do to get the point.
Right.
10-8. That was a risky move for being game point.
Absolutely. You know, I'm just wondering if Josiah just wants to see the games go on. You know,
You said timeout?
we're gonna have a 1-minute timeout here. Well, not timeout, but a break between games. Let them cool off, get a little stretch. Again, safety is our third priority.
What's the first two?
Anything else? Just, rule number 1 in life is that safety is number 3.
Rule 1 is Red Bull. Rule 2 is, I think, also Red Bull. And Rule 3 is health. So that's about how it goes on ping pong night.
You know, I mean, right now, you know, it's what, 3-something in the morning. You know, who needs sleep? They say you need sleep to be healthy. I say I need to be happy to be healthy, and this is happy.
And
happiness
hey,
right
this
here.
is good exercise. I mean,
Absolutely.
are you losing this many calories when you're sleeping? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, like 40 or 50.
I lost 50 pounds in 3 months last year, so
Yeah.
it's doable. It's just a lot more doable when you have sleep.
Yeah, no kidding.
Game 3.
Talking about some weight loss here on the court. Play table tennis. You will get it.
It's like a double-edged sword, huh?
Josiah attempting that banana flick. A little bit of a wrong technique, sending it into the net.
That hits that corner. Works out for him. 2 points now in the lead.
Josiah attempting his signature serve. He's going to be a little too far back, hitting it off the corner of that table. There it is.
4 points quickly for Dad in a hole for Josiah in game 3.
Josiah unexpecting the return, not knowing what kind of spin was on there. This could be a blowout.
Skunk, might you say?
All right, we're one more point closer to said blowout.
Well, we're praying
Love
for
a
a skunk, our first of
skunk,
the night.
blowout,
Or either
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Great fake out by Seth.
I don't know if we've had a skunk all night.
I don't think
I
so.
mean, the play has been so competitive. It's just rare you see someone not get a single point. But as
Once
I
again,
said,
actually, I believe earlier, you know, as we were thinking there was going to be a skunk, it was 5-0, and the other opponent ended up getting in there and getting that point. Oh, and that's going to give Seth his 7th point with the 6-point lead.
what has changed for Josiah? Is he just exhausted? Is he Dad just figured it out? I don't know. It might be exhausted. 8-1.
Is 9-1 still a skunk?
Yeah, well,
Is it? That's what I said, yeah.
it's not.
That is technically our first skunk of the night.
Is 1-9
We can continue if you'd like, as our software.
You can manually, you hit manually to end it.
We're ending it. We are ending this game.
Yeah.
We clarified earlier when talking.
9-1 just got so.
How does that make
Our software is not set up for skunks, as that is very rare.
I think you can manually.
You know, sad is I was the one that was so excited to see
Ah,
skunk earlier.
okay, it is.
Well, we're going to consider that a
Seth,
skunk 9-1.
much smarter than I made him out to be. Had it set up in there, hiding.
Oh, wait, never mind. We gotta have a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Josiah
that game
taking
was a pure beatdown.
Absolutely. Josiah's going to take advantage of his 1 minute break real quick. Yeah, just going to flip this fan on real quick. Let our players cool off for a minute.
Oh, we didn't put the microphone over there. Easy fart again when he gets up.
Oh, my goodness. Those are aggressive.
And step in the back.
Tune in now to see our yoga session with Josiah.
new stream with other people coming to exercise with Josiah?
Almost hitting the table there on his way up. Just misses
He was
it.
really close.
It's Joe making an adjustment on the table instead of the back.
He was really close.
Could have popped his back like he's been wishing for.
All right.
Josiah with the serve. Bottom spin. It's going to work out for him.
It was an interesting serve.
Is that over the table? Oh, was anybody watching?
It was not over
It
the
did
table.
not look like it was over the table from here.
I don't know how it would have been over the table. He hit it from his body. 1-0. And that mistake will tie it up.
A little frustration coming from Josiah, it seems, as he misses right off the
Frustration.
tip of his paddle.
1-1.
Nice simple serve by
Good
Seth.
from underneath for Dad. That takes the lead.
We're
2-1.
losing battery on this. Even though
How
it's
was it
flipping.
down to?
It's down 20 now. It was at 22, but it's dying.
All right, Seth
Maybe
with
a
the
little-
serve.
A little incentive to speed
Very
up this
nice.
game.
Smooth bottom spin. Comes back to him, and he's not anticipating that bottom spin to still be there, but it was.
And that'll tie it up Josiah with an interesting serve. I don't know who he's serving to.
It's always a horrible feeling when you finally get that serve, and you just throw it away
You did.
twice in a row. I must say, it's got to be a bad feeling.
He had just tied it up, and now 4-2. Dad has the
Almost
serve.
an over the table serve, but it was about an inch behind.
Josiah is struggling. Ooh, rolls it over the net. Perfect play there and gets the point. Much needed. He's starting to fall away a little bit. But now it's 3-5. Oh!
That's 2 points for me.
Some mental mistakes from Josiah.
All right, we're gonna get a replay real quick.
You got to see this one.
Let us know in the comments what you think about this serve.
Beautiful.
3-6. Good backspin. Forces him to have to come up close to the table. Oops. And he can't get underneath it. So 6-4. Rolls it over on the serve. Ooh. Barely misses the table. Josiah gets the point. 6-5.
A lot of those returns there by Seth were, brilliant. Beautifully executed, just not working out in the end.
What happened to that?
Well, it went to the side.
I don't know where it hit on my paddle.
I didn't think that was a good one.
Let's take a look at this.
I believe this hit the top of his paddle.
We did not catch that in time.
Did you get you point?
5-7. Josiah
Josiah
with the
serve. 2 points behind Seth.
Oh, good one. Nice serve.
Now 1.
He's kept it close enough to keep it a game. Ooh, perfect placement for Dad onto the corner. Wow.
Great rally there. Honestly, off the sides, returns.
8-6, 2-point advantage for Dad. Josiah fanning himself off as we're about to get into the last few points of this game.
Very nice serve by Seth.
Yep, and he speeds it up real quick to get that point.
Oh man.
9-6, 3-point advantage.
What? It didn't go to replay.
And he's up 2-1.
Nice pop-up top spin by Seth there.
Ooh, again at a.
And Josiah will miss it.
That is just a miss that makes you feel silly afterwards. You know, you play good all
Right.
game and then you just.
That's game point for Seth. This could be the final play of this 5-game match.
God, with some great returns, Josiah
will
finally.
whip out the side spin attack.
He hit it so hard there was no question of whether
That
it
is
could be
twice
returned.
now that Seth's accuracy has hit the exact same spot on that garage door rail. Kind of impressive.
At least it's consistent.
And that will conclude this 5-game
Excuse him what?
best of 5 match. Great sportsmanship here.
Oh, he put some on through the-
Josiah tells us that this is his first loss tonight, and you know, sometimes it's a good thing to lose. Good fuel for next time.
He looks very tired. There is sweat all over him.
If you want to use a cut.
Not too great.
Who wants to play? You might want to play right now. You want to take a break? What do you want to do?
I'd rather take a break.
Right.
Time to finish that game?
Yeah, let's finish.